All right. I think we are live.
Hey, let's go!
What's up?
Go! Woo!
Okay, so real quick, I wanted to ask y'all. I guess I should have asked you before we started. Did y'all want me to say the intro every single time when we start, like the whole thing, or do you want me to kind of brief it down a little bit more?
I don't know. Up to you.
Hang on, guys. I'm getting overloaded.
I'm actually.
Now that's better.
I will also say I'm unsure if it has a damage buff. I don't think it does. Talking about the thing we were DMing.
Yes, I
which
think.
is the reason I was asking about that.
No, I think that just means you can roll. You still do the roll twice and do the better of the two.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, so it gives like advantage as well. I don't know how. Okay, perfect.
So kind of like when Chip. Yeah, so kind of like when Chip had that really good stealth pitch, I told him to roll persuasion with advantage. It's basically just that on your next attack roll, if you miss on your first roll, you can roll again. It'll count towards that.
Okay. I'm assuming like if I miss the first time, then I don't get the buff that happens with it, right?
Yes. So you have to hit it first before you can get the buff.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I understand. I got it. All right, let me just roll something to make sure. You know what? Frick it. I'm assuming we're heading into battle. Should I roll my initiative? Just to test it out?
Okay,
make sure my character's working. I'll just roll random. I'll just roll a random stat.
We can roll in once we get into combat.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was working before my stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it should. Yeah,
we should be fine.
Okay.
We should be fine.
Be fine. If not, we can do roll dice. Yeah, there we go. It popped. Well, Zephyr's popped up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming mine will work then.
By the way,
you get advantage.
By the way, click on your icon and then roll initiative if you're going to roll initiative.
Click on the icon then roll? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Understood.
Aha.
Because that's how he gets to, the DM will be able to add it to the initiative table.
Okay.
Without it, it doesn't work.
Okay. Should I test it out just to make sure?
Yeah, sure.
You can go, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll go ahead and roll my initiative. We don't have to use this one, I just want to make sure it actually works. Did that work?
Go. Popped up. Yeah.
Have you...
Like, 16, not too bad.
Even popped up as Damien. I don't know why yours still doesn't show Damien.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to make sure it actually worked.
In Roll20, you see the chat in Roll20, yeah?
Yes.
Said use the as button underneath the chat box and select your character.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. I couldn't. It's not there for me.
Huh.
And when I try to add a character, it just automatically adds an NPC. So like
Yeah, because I don't think I see Damien on here either. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to figure out the other day.
Ooh. Oh, don't. How do I disconnect from that?
See, that's one of the cute little circular ones as well.
Oh my god. Nobody look at the bottom right corner. Oh god.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh my goodness gracious.
And what happens if I roll Oh, that's cool. This is air elemental. Okay, that's cool.
Ah, nice. Oh, that'll be exciting.
Cool. But y'all won't get to see that.
No! This is so sad.
What does Mage Hand do? Okay, it creates a hand, a floating hand. The hand lasts for the duration. The hand vanishes if you move more than 30 feet away from the hand. Or if you have to cast a spell again. When you cast a spell, you use the hand to manipulate an object, open a door, or container, stow or retrieve an item, open the container, or pour contents into a vial. Oh, right, it's not spiritual weapon. Okay, so I can't use that in battle. Gotta learn my own character, you see. Right. Chip. Groki.
Yeah.
To Twitter.
Yes, the Twitter. We're
I've already
live.
sent it out. I'm one step
We're
ahead of you.
live.
Are we actually live?
Well, yes, we are live.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. Wait, you were able to restart it? Mine doesn't do that. Okay, time to send this.
All right, I think we're good. I think we're as good as we're gonna get. Nice.
Okay. Is it working for y'all? Okay.
Let's see. All right, everything should be good. Looks like we're good with everything. Question of the day. There we go. I
Hey,
think we're good.
how are you doing?
Nice.
Did you enjoy episode 1?
Yeah! Heck yeah, baby!
Okay.
All right.
So we need to do a
Link.
recap. We got to do the intro. We got to. So I suggested that we kind of try and do a brief role play of like the flashbacks of the previously on.
Yes.
But I wanted y'all's idea on that, and it just need real quick, like 1 or 2 sentences for like. I'll say a scene, y'all act it out real quick, and then I'll say the next scene. And it should only take like a minute or 2, and we can try that out for this first episode.
Okay, that sounds good.
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
down.
Cool. I do want to. Do that. And. Sorry, I'm just making sure I got my notes that I want.
Yeah, you're all good.
That
All good.
I want.
We also got the stream pulled up, so we should be good.
Yeah.
Let me know if
And
there's
keep
any
an
lag
eye on-
issues, or the screen freezes, or anything like that.
Yep. That's
long
looking
as you
good
don't
so far.
Minimize Discord. I think we're good.
And then I want. I'm trying to think. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I got some bullet. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Alrighty, folks. Welcome on out to, I guess, would this be episode 2/3/4? We don't know how we're editing these yet.
Not quite. We're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out at some point.
Yeah, so maybe once in post we'll like tell y'all in the VODs we'll like number them correctly. But here's stream 2 of Zero to Hero.
Stream number 2. There we go.
What makes a hero? Are they forged in the fires of hardships? Are they chosen by the hands of destiny? Or is it simply a matter of happenstance? Is a hero the person sitting next to you? Are they the singer on stage? Are they perhaps the goblin selling you a potion? What trials does the body go through? What breaks the mind, saves the soul? Who remembers? What makes a zero a hero? Last time on Zero to Hero, we had our lovely goblin shopkeep make a healthy profit selling potions.
I made 4 gold.
I'm going to ignore the fact that I gave you 3 of them, like 3 of that 4 gold.
Our amazing bard made quite a performance, not only on the stage, but on the bar itself.
I sing, I drink, I can hold my liquor. Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
90% of the time.
And a barkeep with what may be a mysterious past that's actually probably unrelated to the main plot of the story. Oh, I have this beautiful watch. Look at it shine in the light. And where we left...
I don't like him.
And where we left it off was the very end of the drinking competition. The end of the night. The start of the lanterns. So, I know we ended it right before we're hearing the screams of everything, but what are y'all doing kind of here, kind of right before, I guess we could say, chaos ensues?
Well, this was... I imagine this would be right before, or like pretty soon after I take that shot that knocks me flat on my back. So I wake up and like, oh! God, that was horrible. Okay. I regret everything. And I quickly check to make sure I have all my belongings on me, and then I try to see if I can, eventually, when I hear the screams, I'll go see what's going on through one of the windows.
So yeah, so you have all your possessions on you, and you especially are looking for that tinderbox that you have, the silver and gold tinderbox.
Yes.
That you kind of, I guess, had from home. Charlie, you know. Crag, what are you doing?
Probably trying to sell more potions at the bar, but now that I've had a couple of drinks, maybe the sales pitches are not as good as they used to be.
All right, and Zephyr, Joe, what do you got for us?
Depending on how I am from that drink last time, if I'm able to perform, I will probably still be on the stage.
You most certainly can try. Can everyone roll me a Constitution check with disadvantage for Damien and Zephyr?
Dang it!
Craig, you only have to roll once.
Well, it wasn't good, so...
Whoa!
It wasn't good for me either.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
no!
Oh, so that's a natural one.
So we all die?
We all died, the end.
No,
Get alcohol poisoning and die?
we take the 12.
No, with disadvantage.
Oh, you said disadvantage. I thought you said advantage.
No, it's sadly just...
So...
Okay, take the 1.
Yeah, so Zephyr, your performance... Do you want to roll performance with disadvantage just to see how well you're doing up there on the stage?
No, I'm just running to the bathroom.
No. Okay, so Zephyr's currently in the bathroom. He's not feeling the best right now, so you're going to be the one seeing this last, actually. Craig and Gookie, you guys aren't feeling the best, but you guys are still there having a good time. And outside, you know, as the night goes on, you hear, "Everyone gather for the lantern release." But of course, you know, you guys don't have any lanterns, so you guys are just gonna stay in the bar for a little bit longer, drinking, partying. talking to kind of anyone who lend an ear. You know, there's still that group of middle-aged men with that random 8-year-old. There's Buffella, the ultimate ranger, who she looks like she found herself a handy companion in that fancy night there. So you can try to join them if you want, or stick with the people you actually have active with, each other. We'll start with Zephyr in the bathroom if y'all want to help him out or not.
I'm sure he'll be
I'll
fine.
just stand kind of outside the door, and if people come by and need to use the bathroom, just be like, "Nah, man, not gonna happen."
Awesome.
I'll see Craig over there. I'll kind of like stand by over him, and I'll be like, "Hey, man, did you get that potion that you wanted? Yeah.
Oh,
Did you get that
I
potion?
have big plans for this.
Ah, nice. I'm just gonna chill over here for a little bit. But
Okay.
do you know when he's gonna be out of the bathroom by any chance?
By this rate, I would say probably Tuesday.
Oh, fuck.
Excuse
Okay.
me, Mr. Salesman. Please give me something.
Oh,
Medicine.
this is awkward. I see I've kind of used all my potions, and I just kind of pat like, and then just give him a hearty pat on the back. Yeah, you got it, man.
So Zephyr, you throw up even harder. That didn't really help at all.
We'll take him over to the bar. Like, let's get you some water. Let's get some
Alright.
electrolytes in you.
So as you're going to take him to go get some water and some, I guess, Goblinade, it's the easiest comparison I can make to Gatorade. That's when y'all hear the commotion going on outside. You hear the screaming, you hear the running. The barkeep actually runs up to the door. Bloody hell! What's going on out there? And he's keeping an eye out. And suddenly, I'm gonna have him roll. Actually, 15. So brilliantly, he dodges out of the way as what appears to be some sort of fireball or something comes flying at his door, and he goes, to the back, everyone, to the back, get out. And so now he's trying to rush everyone out because of what's going on in the ensuing, basically in front of the store. So y'all can choose to go into the front, into the back.
Can I get a peek out the window, maybe? Just like,
Yeah. Roll perception with disadvantage. We'll give all of your rolls are gonna be with disadvantage just because you are a little.
where the hell is it?
Oh,
But
no.
we'll give y'all a chance to sober up here in a little bit.
So
but
I don't
for
think
now-
I need to roll the second one, really.
Nope.
I think we'll see if we get two. We'll see if we get 2-1. Oh, would you look at that?
What?
um,
For those of you, because the stream can't see it, 2 nat ones in
That was
a row.
two.
which
That
means
was 2 natural
technically
ones.
2 natural
I
ones.
think I'm not
which is
even
3 nat
looking.
ones in a row.
I'm just
As
staring
well.
at the wall. I have the windows too high. I'm just like, curious.
I was actually gonna say that. I was gonna say, yeah. All you see is wood. Like, oh no, everything. You go, hey guys, things are okay.
Is this maple?
I'm gonna see him doing that. I'm just gonna be like, and I'm gonna like walk over and just kind of see if I can hoist him up and just be like, yeah.
All right. Roll again, but not with disadvantage. So just give me a straight perception roll. And Damien, if you want to roll as well, you
There's
can.
no way. Okay, so it's an 8.
I got an 11.
Looks like it's outside. Things look okay. It's oddly bright for being what you assumed was nighttime, especially if they wanted to watch lanterns kind of fly off. But
Do we
if y'all
see any
guys,
fire by any chance after that fire?
I'll say with the 11, you can just tell it's bright. You know
Okay.
something's awry. You don't know what it is. It could just be, some wizards performing a magical light show, and the cheers of horror are actually cheers of excitement, which of course are very hard to tell apart.
Right, of course.
I feel like I gotta honor these 2 ones. I'm gonna head outside to see this cool wizard show.
I'll follow him just because I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want him. I've taken a
Whoa,
liking to
what's
this
up with
little guy.
this?
Zephyr?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Zephyr, are you going to join them, or are you going to just chill at the bar for a little bit until they kind of need you?
I'm going to chill at the bar. I mean, I don't even know if I can walk.
All right, go ahead and give me a dexterity roll with disadvantage.
Who?
Zephyr.
Oh,
Okay, I probably can't walk, but
Ooh, not a bad first roll. You're like Captain Jack Sparrow when he gets off the boat for the first time. You
great. Got
can
sea
maneuver-
legs.
Yeah, you got sea legs right now, so you're not gonna be very good.
Yeah, I'll stay at the bar.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm outside. Straight up.
I'm heading outside as well. I'm gonna follow
Alright.
Craig.
Can do that. And shoot.
Whoa!
So, as you see here, on this
Oh, no!
lovely diagram, with using free assets, there's fire. Quite a few houses and buildings are on fire. There was a boat in the middle where it looked like a blonde, long-haired blonde lady and a roguish type fella were kind of singing, and they had to jump into the water to avoid their boat from catching on fire. But
Shit!
yeah, there seems to be something going on. Y'all can kind of hear kind of coming from the sky. So if you want to see what that is, go ahead and give me another perception roll.
The second I
It's
get
gotta
that.
be good eventually, right?
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
yeah! Oh, there we go. I got
Okay.
21.
Since you did have that second drink, go ahead and roll me once more. And
Me?
And Craig, can you
Okay.
roll me another Constitution?
11
11.
is my
Okay.
new roll.
12.
All right, so Craig, we'll say you're starting to sober up. You'll probably have one or two more rolls with disadvantage, but after that, you'll be fine. With the 11, since it is a giant, horrifying, what seems to be a monster,
Okay.
y'all, I say monster, but
There.
change it later. It seems to be just a mass of torches. They're kind of flying around, and that seems to be what's causing all the terror.
Okay.
There's
so
fire.
it seems like that's just.
You know, it's like it looks like it's shooting fire. It's running into things.
Okay. So the second I see that, I'm just whipping out my flintlock pistols. I'm going bang bang.
Okay. Are you able to shoot twice with that?
I think so? Question mark.
Let's see.
I don't know what it says.
Let's see. Is it... 1d8 piercing. You know, we'll say for this, since
I
it
can
is
just do
a
it like once.
okay. All right. I was gonna say as a bonus action, you could probably shoot it twice if you wanted to. But you do have to keep track of how many bullets you have. And considering your past, how many do you have?
I actually did not think to add that,
Okay.
so that is up to you.
Well, it says you have 1,000 ball bearings. That seems like a lot to carry on a person.
Oh, wait, I have 1,000 ball bearings? I didn't realize that I had that many. Whoops.
yeah, it's all good. Yeah, if you scroll down to your features and traits.
Oh,
under
yeah, I see
equipment,
it. I see it now.
We'll say you have like 20. You're kind of in a
20?
rush to we'll say you were kind of in a rush
Okay.
to get away from home, and so you're
Okay.
only kind of able to grab a handful or two for your pockets.
Okay, so I'm going to change that to a 19,
Yes.
if I can.
Okay.
Can I change
And
that to a
then
19? There we go.
I guess just roll your attack, with the flintlock.
All right.
Does it say what it
Absolutely.
is?
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire. I guess I should specify. I'm gonna fire with my pistol.
Okay.
Actually, I'll roll and see first how much that does.
Okay.
Oh wait,
So
actually,
see if
should
you
I?
hit it
I
first.
should roll a hit. I should roll to hit, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So roll to hit.
Okay. Well, that's the damage I do if I hit. What do I roll to hit with this?
Just- So
with a ranged weapon.
yes. So roll your ranged weapon. For at
Alright.
least.
Oh,
in-
here it is. I see it. I see it now.
Okay.
12.
12. So you just barely miss. It actually manages to separate at just the right time and kind of reforms.
Okay.
And
Oh, sorry.
and your bullet just kind of goes straight through you, and it hits the side of the building.
Okay. I'll see that and I'll kind of go, fuck. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide. Can I hide behind, like, say, is there like a barrel I can hide behind right outside the door?
Yeah, roll stealth, but with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? What? That's the one
Yes.
thing I'm good at. Okay. Okay, well, it's 25 regardless, so
Dang.
let's
So
go!
you manage to hide swiftly. The monster does not
Cool.
notice. The lantern monster doesn't notice that you're there. So it is itself still just kind of swinging around.
As I'm behind the
Zach-
barrel, I'm just gonna go and just throw it behind the barrel. Oh god, I can't hold my liquor at all.
Craig, what would you like to do as you see this monster kind of spewing fire?
So first, I will open up my little backpack that I have, and you see a little, basically just a modern day drone pops out of it with the 4 little propellers. It just pops out, and I'll have it. Oh, here he is. He's gonna fly over to where the barrel where Damien's hiding. You see a little like claw arm pop out the bottom, holding a bottle with some liquid in it, and it is going to very forcefully just dump it in your mouth.
Okay, so as he does, I'm gonna go. What the?
Are you going to try and fight it, or?
I'll be taken. I think what Damien will do is like I'll be taken so by surprise that I'm just gonna be like, oh, and I'm not even gonna fight it because I'm not.
A little like automated voice goes, "Stay hydrated," and pours it in. And I'm going to give him an elixir of boldness. The drinker can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
Wow. Okay, so.
So then mark that down. So that's going to be about 10 rounds of combat if we ever make it that far.
Okay.
Yes, you get a d4.
Yo,
I think it's every time you. It's each time you roll.
Is it each time?
Each time
what was it called? It was
I
called
believe
a
it's like every time you roll to attack, you then roll a d4.
Okay,
Oh,
and it's
goodness.
specifically for like attack rolls to hit.
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, got it. That's for the next 10 rounds of combat.
Actually, no, I think you are right. Can roll a d4 and add the number rolled.
Oh yeah,
every-
the drinking. Yeah, so every attack roll you make, you can add a d4 to each roll.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And that's an unlimited amount for like the next 10 minutes of combat.
Yes, for the next 10 rounds of
No,
combat.
10 rounds, that's what I meant.
Yes,
Got it.
each round is 6 seconds. It's one of those weird meta
Right.
game things.
Yeah, got it. Okay, perfect.
Give me another stealth roll at disadvantage because it did sound like you kind of just yelped and screamed as you was
That is fair.
shoving this potion down your throat.
That is fair. Alright.
Dang. One more?
All right,
13. Well, okay, we'll say you pass. We'll say you're
Okay.
good. The monster still hasn't noticed y'all. Zephyr, would you like to come out the bar?
I think that was my bonus action, so I think I still have an action.
Oh, okay, yeah. If that was your
But
bonus
I don't
action.
know what to do with it. I'll pull out a crossbow
Okay.
and take a shot at this thing.
Okay, roll to hit.
Not great. 16?
16. You managed to hit it.
Okay.
And as you hit it, it'll take... Can you roll damage?
Yep. 1d8. 3 damage.
3 damage. Alrighty.
Nice.
Oh, but I also have a thing, because I'm a goblin, an ability called Fury of the Small.
Okay, what does that
When you damage a creature whose size is larger than you, you can deal an extra 2 damage.
do? Okay. So that's going to be 5 damage then. Nice.
Don't mess with the small little goblin. All right,
55.
and then I guess that's it. I'll
Yeah.
stay by the. You know what?
S-
I'll move to the side a little bit.
Okay. Zephyr,
Okay.
would you like to do anything?
I mean, can I?
You can at least walk out to the bar and see what's going on.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So you have now officially joined us out here, and all you see is you see Craig here masterfully shoot a crossbow bolt into one of the lanterns.
Okay.
Can the three of y'all roll me Constitution again?
Oh God.
18.
Craig, you're sober.
50.
All right.
Okay, Gookie, you managed to sober up just enough that only your next attack roll will have disadvantage.
Sweet. I'll take it.
Zephyr, same for you.
Bro, we
Hey.
are locking in.
Yeah, so Craig, you're good. Gookie and Zephyr, or Damien and Zephyr, you guys will be able to have your initiative rolls with disadvantage and your first attack roll with disadvantage, just because y'all are kind of sobering up a little bit.
Okay.
And with that, it is time to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Again, remember, click on your token.
Oh shoot, I forgot. Well, my initiative was a 7.
9.
9.
Shoot, I forgot to click on the token.
That's okay. You can roll again.
Let's see here. Okay. So I do have it selected, right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Take
good.
the 13.
I got 11. I feel bad though, because that move. Should I roll one more time just to try to see if I get disadvantage or no?
Sure. Yeah, you can roll. Go ahead and roll one more time.
Okay. Just because I felt bad, because technically I should be 7. Okay, I'll take that. I'll do the 6.
Okay.
That's fair.
So I need to add a custom label because this is a it's a
And I'll take it because that's my nat 1 of the day. That's how that works, right?
Mhm. Yeah, only
That's how
one.
it works, right?
Oh, did not mean to add two.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
So that rolled an 8.
Oh, no.
This guy here will go last.
Ooh. There's a guy that'll go
There-
last.
There is a guy who's
Torch.
because as y'all hit this thing, one of the torches actually manages to kind of fly off from it,
Oh,
and now there's an extra little enemy here.
Oh no.
okay.
So now
Oh,
you
God.
have the extra torch flying around, as well as just this kind of main body guy over here who's causing the chaos.
Gotcha. Okay,
Zephyr,
okay.
what would you like to do?
Right. I'm not exactly sure what I can do in this situation. Because I'm still probably feeling the effects of my alcohol, so I don't even know if can I fly up?
Well, yeah, since that's just a movement, you can give me just a straight dexterity roll, or a straight athletics, or acrobatics. Looks like it's all dexterity, anyways. But we'll say honestly, you can fly up with pretty much really good ease. 12, yeah, no, you make it no problem. It's nothing for an avid fly like yourself. You just kind of in the back of your head, you remember your grandmama going, "Now, Sonny, don't drink and fly," and you kind of feel bad.
Quiet,
'Cause you're letting your
Grandma.
grandmama down. Okay, so you're now
Okay.
right up next to this thing. Well, you still have an action and a bonus action you should be able to do.
Can I? Well, can I use my daggers?
You most certainly can.
Then I will pick up one of my daggers from my pocket
Okay.
and try and hit this thing.
All right. Roll to hit.
Is this with disadvantage?
Yes, this is the one you would do with disadvantage.
Ah,
So roll once more.
first one's a 16, Second one's an
Hey!
18, take the 16.
All right, yeah. So
Nice.
that does indeed hit. Roll your damage and describe for me how you managed to kind of drunkenly hit this thing before you're really ready to lock into this fight.
Alright, 3 damage. And I mean, I guess I'm just gonna like swoop in with my dagger out front and see what happens.
Right. Yeah, so you hit, and I'm gonna do a roll. Ooh, it got a natural 20. So 2 more of these little torch guys fly off.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And so now you have 3 more torches to deal with. But they won't be until the very end.
Okay.
I was gonna call you Zephyr. Craig, what would you like to do?
Okay, for my action, I'm gonna move like here-ish,
Okay.
and then how do you do the measuring thing? Oh, like this.
I
Can
will
I
say
shoot-
that they're about 5 feet in the air because they're all kind of floating.
Oh, okay.
But I will say you should still be able to hit them if they're that close to the ground. And y'all can
Right.
obviously
But
try
I
and jump onto
couldn't
the
get-
boats and everything.
Both of them.
No, but you may be able to hit the closest one. Are you trying to do a melee attack or a ranged attack?
So I have a spell called Tasha's Caustic Brew, which shoots acid in a 30-foot line in a
Okay.
straight direction, and anyone in that line has to make a dex save. But if these guys are higher than me, then there would be no line. So I'll just get one of them.
You know,
Or-
we'll say they're lined up. We'll give you that. Because let's see, that's 15. Yeah, they're both within that kind of that 30 feet line. So we'll go ahead and give that to you. So you said they need to make a dexterity saving throw?
Each creature in the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw of 14 or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until the
Okay.
creature takes an action to scrape the acid off. A creature covered in acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay, so these guys are both covered in acid then. They both failed their rolls.
Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. That's
So we'll
not-
put a little push sign there.
I'm just gonna stand here, take a little a bottle of something green, shake it up like some Coke and Mentos, pop the cap off, and hit him with a little bit of that.
Whoa!
That's crazy.
All right, sick. And then little drone is going to, what the heck can this guy do? Now that I've used the potion, oh, you know what? He's gonna come just like over here, kind of spread out a little bit, and he's gonna shoot this big thing. Or no, he'll shoot this little. How do I? This guy
That
right
little one?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a 4-strike ranged weapon attack. That's a 13 to hit.
Dude, you just barely managed to hit it.
Just to hit it. Okay, and that does not a lot of damage. 1d4 plus 2 force damage.
All right.
5.
Whoa!
Little
You do 5 damage
laser
to that,
gun just-
that candlestick. Alrighty. Next up is the cloud itself. So since there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Zephyr was the one who actually hit the thing, so he's going to attack you. So he's gonna do a melee attack. 1 hit. So I'm gonna roll to hit. Does an 11 hit your AC?
It hits my AC exactly.
Ooh. Okay. You're gonna take 1d6 plus 3 fire damage. So you take 6 damage.
Ow.
Dust fall. Um, it also lights you on fire. So roll me a Constitution save. So just roll me a straight d20 and add your modifier. 18. So you luckily are managed to pat out the fire before it gets you. So you do not have to worry about taking that additional damage.
Oh,
Hot, hot,
All
hot,
right.
hot. Phew.
Damien, would you like to go next?
Yes. So, out of curiosity, after I see the big like lantern cluster attack Zephyr, do I see like a body, like a figure inside like the mass? Like, does it look like a creature that has mass? I can roll for perception as well.
Yes, I'm about to say roll for perception.
Okay. I'm doing a lot of that. That is a 10.
Okay, we'll say it looks like it's just a bunch of lanterns kind of grouped together, but it does seem to have a core just somewhere in the middle of it.
Okay. So, I'm going to, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I can still use sneak attack with this. So let's see. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 2d6 damage to one creature. You with an attack if you have an advantage on the roll, and the attack uses a finesse or ranged weapon. So, and what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm going to use my steady aim, which means I give myself advantage on my next attack roll the current turn, provided that you haven't moved during this turn. After you use it, your speed is 0 until the end of your current turn. So I won't be able to move, but I'm going to use steady aim to get rid of the disadvantage that I had with the
drinking.
The drinking. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And then does the sneak attack give me advantage? I don't think so, right? Or does it?
I believe it does.
It does. So both of those combined should give me advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll.
Or,
I'm just
or
gonna take.
I think a sneak attack just adds to your hit modifier.
Oh, it just adds to the hit. So this is gonna be a straight roll. I'm gonna take my flintlock pistol. I'm just gonna go. Come on, Nelly, you're better than this, and I'm gonna fire. Just to, like, try to see if I can aim for like a general core within this like cluster. That is a 14.
Okay.
and you get the D4.
And you can roll a D4.
Oh, and I get the
if you
D4.
want.
Yes.
So with the D4 you hit.
Okay. Yeah. Whether I forgot to do this /R, but let's see here. 1 D4. There we go. I know how to do this. 4.
Yeah.
So that's an 18.
Okay. So yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay.
So and for your sneak attack, you just add your Dex modifier to your damage.
Okay.
So if your flintlock.
Oh wait, with the sneak attack, it says once per turn you can deal an extra 2d6.
Okay.
Is
So then yeah.
that what I had?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll roll. Let's see. I'll
So it
roll
should
the damage
be-
and I'll roll the sneak attack as well. Once
Yes.
that. So that's the flintlock pistol, and this is the sneak attack.
Oh, look at that!
So
No,
altogether that is
altogether it's 18 damage. It looks like it already calculated your piercing.
Oh,
and
it
your
already
sneak attack.
calculated. Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know I needed to do that. Okay, yeah. So there you go. 18 damage. Just firing. Just trying to
Dang.
aim for like the general core. Bang.
With a swift hit, it goes perfectly between some of the lanterns, and you hear kind of metallic rocky ting as it does. You do manage to actually hit the core,
Okay.
dealing.
So I'll hear that and I'll just be like, well, that's more like it, you know, and I'll just comment like something like, "Hey, that goblin's potions really do help." I'll ask you about that later. And I will subtract the ball bearing, and that'll be. I think that's all I can do for my turn. And I will not be hiding anymore, so the creature should be able to still see me because I used my bonus action to do the steady aim.
Yes, and actually because you managed to hit it, you should have your Vex activated.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My Vex is if you hit a creature with a pistol and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of my next turn. So the next turn I'll have advantage against the cluster.
That is correct.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. All
Got
right,
tricks.
that should be good.
Okay, so it rolled a 4, so it does not spawn any extra torches this round. for taking damage.
Nice.
It is now the torch's turn, and so we're gonna do the 2 that you hit with the acid. What do they have to roll?
So they already Did they already fail the roll?
Yes, they failed the roll, so they're hit with the toxic.
They are now. Where the heck is the? At the start of each of their turns for the next minute, they take 2d4 acid damage, or they can use their action to clean themselves off.
Okay. So I'm gonna say they're too dumb because they're just torches to think to kind of wipe it off themselves. And even if they did, they'll still take the damage. So I'm gonna roll for the first one, and I'm gonna roll for the second one. Ooh. So you see the one in the very back. It takes some pretty hefty damage. It looks like it might not last too much longer. So this first one, let's see how far is it away. 20, 25. So this one in the back is going to move first, and it's going to move over to Zephyr, just because he's the closest enemy in range. And he's going to roll an attack. He got a natural 20!
That's gonna hurt.
So he's also... So that should be... He's going to roll 2d4. Because it's a crit. Oh, and he got a +4, so he does 6 damage to you, Zephyr.
I'm gonna get really hurt here then.
Yikes.
Yes, because you're at... What are you at now? You're at like 15?
Yeah, mine's another 6. Do 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 do.
Yeah. Y'all have one potential tank. And he's the one who's actually going to be attacked next. So the second torch is going to come over right to Crag. He's going to roll an attack. And he gets a 6, so he misses.
That's right.
He sees the height of Zephyr standing right next to you, and he kind of aims for his height instead of yours, and it just goes right over your head. And the third torch is going to come get his revenge. He's going to come over here, and he's going to attack your little drone buddy.
Oh, no. I don't know this guy's...
Does a 13 hit your drone?
What does it say? 13 is my armor class.
For your drone?
Yes.
Okay. So that hits and it's going to do 1d4. It does 3 damage to your drone.
Okay. Drone's still up.
Okay. And we are back at the top of the initiative order. Zephyr, it is your turn. And you've taken some pretty hard damage. Yeah.
I mean, there's not really much else I can do. Just
hold on. What's up, Ma? I don't know. Why do you... Okay. Well, that's the kind of content you'll see here in the live stream. That was Mama Icy.
Shout out to Icy Mom.
Shout out to my Icy
There
Mom.
we go.
Alrighty. It's like I tell them when I'm doing things and they still come in anyways.
It's fine.
It's fine. Alrighty. Sorry. Zephyr?
right. Getting back to what I was saying, I'm not sure what else I can do except for attack, so I'm going to do that.
Okay. I thought you had lay on hands. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to...
No.
Yeah, just had,
I have
I
healing.
normally-
I do have healing. I have cure wounds, but the fact is you can't heal yourself with cure wounds. It doesn't work like that.
Ah. Okay. My bad. I think lay on hands is the one you can use for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to be attacking the torch that attacked you, or are you going to attack the big torch in the middle? Or the lantern monster?
I mean, I guess if I attack... I've got to attack the big thing, because otherwise I get an opportunity attack, right?
You got to attack the little one. or else because you do. It looks like you have to move closer to get into the range of the big one.
Oh. Alright. I'll do that then.
Okay, so you're gonna hit the little one. 8. You just barely miss. All right, and the wick is still standing strong in the fierce weird winds of the Skybard.
Oh boy.
All right, Craig, it's your turn. You have one torch next to you, and you have the two kind of in front of you.
Which is the one that you said was looking like got hit hard with the acid?
It's the one that attacked Zephyr.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have my drone take a shot at that one.
Okay.
It's just only a 10.
And you miss. It kind of just barely grazes the side of the itty bitty torch.
Alright, well, that was my bonus action. For my action, I will take a shot at that one.
Okay.
That's a 1. Alright.
Oh, no.
Oh. We'll just say the arrow kind of just breaks inside of your crossbow.
It just. Oh, crap.
So it doesn't render your crossbow useless just yet. It did take a little bit of damage. Actually, roll me a straight luck roll. We'll see if it actually how badly your crossbow is broken.
Just
I
like,
guess. Yeah, just roll a straight d20.
Okay. 19.
Right, so no, all it is it's basically got jammed with a broken arrow. So on your next turn, you'll be able to just fire like normal.
Awesome.
But you may have to use a bonus action to get that arrow out of the loading mechanism.
Okay.
So it's the Lantern Cloud's turn, and it's going to take a long-range attack at Damien back here, who's been hiding kind of this whole time.
Dang it! I'm gonna see this and I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
Does a 14 hit?
14 is my armor class.
Okay, so
it
it
should
does
hit.
manage to hit.
Oh fuck.
So it's gonna shoot its own little pachoo
No!
at you. And let's see, it'll do.
Ooh.
We'll say it does 2d4 damage for this one.
Oh no.
So it's slightly more than its touching damage. And you take 5 hit points of damage.
Okay. That's a whole third of my hit points. So I notice what's going on with Zephyr and Craig, and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I guess I should probably help them. I don't notice the lantern shooting its actual like a fireball against me. And then I look back and like, fuck, and I just get blown back. After that, is it my turn now?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. So after that, I'm just gonna be like, fuck, kind of thing, and I'll be like, you know what? They can worry about this. I need to take care of this. And what am I even going to do? Crap, it's too far away for me to. I could run up to it and hit it with my knife.
Yes, but you would have to get right next to it, and you would probably take an opportunity attack from the torch next to the drone.
I want to try to get closer. Do you think? I don't know how much of this you're basing on the map, or how much of this. Is there any place I could hide that's closer? Like, could I like dash forward and like kind of like roll the hide and then do my attack from there?
If you want to try and make it to one of the boats, you can. I'm kind of loosely basing off of the map. You can also possibly try to get closer by diving under the water, but it might render your flintlock useless because you'll get your gunpowder wet.
I'm not gonna do that.
So let's see how far.
I don't really want to go to one of the boats. So is there, assuming that the fireball destroyed the barrel, is there another barrel I can hide behind?
Yeah, we'll say there's like these crates kind of over here that you can kind of run behind.
Okay. So I'm going to, before I do that, I'm going to recover, just be like, ah, fuck, kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't have much more of these. Bang. I'm just going to try and shoot again with my pistol. And actually,
Are
I
you
do have
shooting-
advantage because of Vex.
Yes.
So I roll with advantage.
Are you attacking the monster or are you
the first
attacking the
one.
torch?
Sorry, I should have specified the big guy.
Okay.
I'm attacking big guy. Because that's what I have advantage against. And so that'll be 22.
Wow. Yeah, so you hit. Go
Alright.
ahead and roll your damage.
Yes, and I don't have sneak attack, so I'm just going to roll the pistol. 9 damage. So I deal 9 damage, and I'm
that's-
going to...
That's 5 piercing because it did add your sneak attack to that.
Oh, it did? Oh, yeah, I guess
Yes.
it's 5. Never mind. Yes, you're
Yes.
right. So that's 5. I use one of my ball bearings, and I'm going to move over here and hide behind one of the crates. Would you like me to roll stealth?
Yeah. Since you're trying to hide
Okay.
again.
Gotcha. So yeah, after I get hit with a fireball, I'm just gonna go fuck it. I'm just gonna go like just kind of like do like a stop drop roll, forward roll behind the barrel, and just try to hide. That is a 16.
Alrighty, yeah, you go ahead and successfully hide.
Ooh.
Next
I'm
up is going to be the torches. So I'm gonna do this actually because I did say they're kind of inanimate objects. Okay. So the first torch isn't going to attack anybody. And actually, can you roll me its acid damage again?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Where the heck? Nope, that's
Oh,
not the right
because I
one.
hit-
That's the wrong.
Sorry, because I hit the large cluster, I do still have Vex on it, right?
Yes, you would
a
still have
being
that.
gets 2 damage.
Acid damage, yeah. So then it's looking a little worse for wear, but it's manages to still be standing. But because it rolled poorly on kind of its intelligence check, it isn't really going to attack anything. It's just kind of float there for a little bit. The second torch, however, next to you, Craig, roll me acid damage once more.
Come on. 7.
And that's actually exactly what you needed to take care of this candle.
Ooh.
How do you describe it kind of melting in the acid?
It just, it's like a candle. It's burning down, and then it starts burning faster and faster and faster, and then it's gone.
Awesome. So yeah, so that's one of the candles down. And the third candle that was attacking your drone, it also failed its intelligence roll, and so it's also just going to be standing there. So we're back up at the top with Zephyr.
Oh, Joe's gone.
Oh, is Joe gone?
Oh no!
Oh, he's... Oh, no!
Joe, come back!
Intermission!
Joe, come back! Intermission!
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Tequila! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Somebody did a dance. Tequila. Let's see. Out of curiosity, I just want to make sure I understand this correctly because I do have the option to disengage. If I'm like next to an enemy, I can disengage. I can't
Yes.
disengage and hide on the same turn, right?
Oh,
That'd be like on your turn, you can take one of the following actions as a bonus. How many bonus actions do I have? I guess.
you would get one.
Okay, so I can only do like
But
disengage or
you can
hide.
only do one or the other. And if you choose to hide, it'll give you disadvantage on that if you're right next to an enemy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right now, the only one who can, and I think disengage prevents opportunity attack.
Yes.
You back, Joe?
Yeah,
All right, everything all right?
yeah. Just I have a cold.
Oh,
I
it's
gotcha.
all good.
It's not the
well,
dreaded
it
C
is-
word. I promise you that.
Calcium.
That's good. Calcium. Oh God.
So I was thinking of the L word, leish. No, Sid. Starts with L. Leprosy.
It's definitely not that.
Could you imagine? Oh, that'd be crazy.
All right. Well, Joe, it is Zephyr's turn.
Okay. But I still got to get rid of this torch, really, haven't I?
No. You can disengage as a bonus action if you want to get further away. But right now you only have 2 extra torches to deal with.
Wouldn't disengaging cause an opportunity attack?
I think it cancels. I think it gets rid of that.
I think only
Yeah, that's my
rogues can
understanding.
do it as a bonus action. I think
Yeah.
everyone else has
Yeah,
to take
only
a full
rogue-
action to do
Yeah,
it.
disengage would be an action. For
Oh,
me, it's a bonus action because I have what's it called? It's like a rogue ability, cunning action.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Then yes, any movement you do, never mind. Then that was my bad.
Oh, you know what? Goblins can also do it as a bonus action. So,
Hey, gabagool!
hey, gabagoo!
Hey! Yeah, we out here, baby.
The drone just goes Gaba 2. All right, a 16 does hit the torch. I'm assuming you're gonna hit the little one right here.
Yeah, hang on.
All right. 3 piercing damage.
Yeah, 3.
How do you kill this torch here in front of you?
I'm not exactly sure, because like with a dagger, it's very hard to like. I mean, I guess I'm like swooping close and like snip the wick off.
Just trim it. Ding.
Yeah, so that's all you. So you, and the fire goes out, the wick is gone, and the torch just kind of falls to the ground. And that torch is gone. Charlie, it is your turn. What does Craig want to do here?
Craig normally is supposed to be the healing guy, but I'll be honest, I sold 2 of my potions to random people for no money. So your boy's a little
3
tapped.
gold?
Uh,
I gave you 3 gold.
well, that's true.
well, wait. Joe does actually have that extra potion. You traded it for him, didn't you?
Yeah, and about 4 gold too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Joe, if you want to take that potion now to heal up some health.
So that was not a healing potion. That was another one of the D4 things that I gave to.
Oh.
So it's not health, but
Okay.
Yeah, because the other health potion went to the bugbear.
Well,
Oh,
drinking a
that's right.
health potion counts as a bonus action in most games. I don't know how you're playing it,
No, yeah, it was going to be a bonus action.
but
But
I'm not sure
I don't
about
know.
other potions.
Yeah, we'll consider all potions just a bonus action to drink.
Okay, so what do I do to drink this potion then? What do I need to add?
every time you make an attack roll, you add a D4. Attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, okay, so it's the same potion you gave
Yeah,
to
same one.
Damien. Okay.
Yeah.
So then on all your next attacks, you'll be able to
But
get that advantage. Oh,
in the meantime, I will shoot this candle with my crossbow.
the one that attacked your drone.
Yep.
Okay.
22.
It manages to hit. Roll me some damage.
10 damage. Is it dead?
You completely eviscerate this thing. It had 5 HP left.
Hey!
Alright. Then you want my drone? Gabatu is gonna come next to this guy, and instead of attacking, it's just gonna start kind of. I mean, it doesn't have a face, but it's gonna do the equivalent of like just getting in its way, and it's gonna take the help action,
Okay.
which I believe means the next attack made against it has advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
So the Lantern Cloud, I had it roll its own intelligence check, and it also failed. So luckily for y'all, this turn it is not able to attack anyone. And we'll say with your drone kind of sitting there, it's distracted by your drone. It's kind of like copying its little movements right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I will-
Clarification.
I will say, sorry, you were gonna say.
For the help action, I have to choose who to give it to.
Okay.
So Joe will have advantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
I was
works.
going to say, because I already have advantage because of
Yeah,
Vex.
yeah,
So I was
yeah.
going to say, perfect. Okay. So, sweet. And you said the Lantern Cloud is not able to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it failed its intelligence roll.
Okay. can I tell how weakened is this thing?
Investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Sweets. Haha, I can't tell. I got a 6.
You can at least tell it's taken a considerable amount of damage. You don't know how much health it has left.
Hey, if it's still alive, it ain't weak enough.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also tell that it's gotten a little smaller. Thanks to the torches that were kind of flying off of when y'all were hitting it.
Okay, gotcha. Out of curiosity, this is first off, Zephyr, how weakened? Like, are you severely weakened? Like, are you looking rough?
Did you not hear the doo-doo?
Yeah, how much?
I did not.
Out of
Okay.
character, how much health do you have?
9.
Oh no!
Okay. Hey, I have 10, so there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see that you're struggling a little bit more. Now, a question for the DM: is there do I see anything I could realistically hide behind next to Zephyr?
There seems to be a couple lampposts to either side of him.
Okay.
Remember, I'm
So
flying
you-
right now still.
And yes, so
Okay,
he
fine.
is also yes, he's in the air. He's not too high above y'all.
Okay.
But you can certainly move closer to either of those lampposts if you want to try and hide behind those.
Okay. I was gonna say if you're in the okay. This is one more question. I apologize.
That's all.
Could
good.
I because I want to either if I'm able to do all 3 of these things, I don't think I'll be able to, but I was hoping to give Zephyr my healing potion, attack and hide. Can I only
Okay.
will I be able to do all 3 of those things?
I'll say you won't be able to hide. We'll say giving him the potion will count as a bonus action, just because you're going here.
Okay.
Or
Actually, if he's in the air, assuming this lantern is not going to knock out the healing potion, can I just drop the healing potion underneath him and just be like, "Hey, this for you," and then just leave it down and then shoot? Could I do that and then hide?
yeah, you
Or
can do that.
would that take a bonus action?
No, yeah, that'll still take up a bonus action.
Okay.
Just because you are
So-
still doing something.
Okay.
Um,
So let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'll attack and then run over to the lamppost. Before I hide, shout out to Zephyr. I'm leaving this here for you, and then I'll hide. If I
Okay.
can do all those things. Perfect.
ye-
All right. So
Sure.
before I do that, I will go ahead.
You'll roll your stealth with disadvantage if you want to do all 3
Okay.
of those. We'll
That is
say
fine. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I still have Vex up, so I'm gonna roll with advantage on my weapon. That is a 24 and a 21, so that'll be 24 to
Okay.
hit.
that. So yeah, you definitely hit it.
And
Roll
I'm
your
hiding, so I
damage.
do get the sneak attack here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that will be 9 damage altogether. And then I'm going to let's see here, that's the wrong thing. I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna drop the healing potion. I'm gonna shout out to Zephyr, "Hey, you're looking a little rough for the wear. There's a potion right here next to you." And then I'm gonna hide behind the lamppost, and I'll roll with disadvantage stealth. All right, first one's a 23. Second one is a 26, so 23 to hide.
Okay, so you still
Damn.
managed to successfully hide. As you hit it, you could notice it got even smaller because another torch flew off, but it flew off away from y'all.
Okay.
So it's kind of causing chaos, just ever so slightly where Craig had originally set up his stall.
No.
Gasp.
Are there any? Did you leave any chemicals out over there?
Oh, a truly criminal amount of chemicals.
Okay.
Great.
We will
You dropped a
we will
nuke.
come back. We'll come back to that on his turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
he just
no.
sees a moving flame going over and is like, huh.
And so I'm gonna roll him intelligence and see if he. So it flies closer to the chemicals.
Ooh.
I won't say it's gonna go off just yet, because everything's I'm assuming is properly closed and managed and
Oh, of course.
is So like right now he's kind of just
Got
hanging
some
out.
tinfoil and a rubber band over the lid.
Yeah, he's
Fine.
kind of, but but he's hovering a little too close to your little big witch's cauldron
He's
than,
just like-
than you would like.
Ooh.
And we are back atop the turn order. I believe this is round 6, and so Damien, your potion has about 4 more rounds of the plus D4 to attack rolls.
Got it. Okay, so 4 more rounds. I haven't needed it besides that one time, so that's good.
No, so yeah, you've been you've been doing real well with your rolls.
Yay! And I also left the health potion, so I took that out of my inventory. Zephyr, it's up to you what you want to do with it.
Yes, he will have to take a bonus action to pick it up before drinking it.
Well, I have to take a bonus action to land.
Ooh.
Because I'm still in the air, remember?
I mean,
Yeah, you're still in the air.
you could do like a swoop down.
So
I can get it to you on your turn if you need it.
yeah, or Craig can throw it up to you as a bonus action. The only reason why Damien had to put it down was just because he was also trying to hide. So that's how come he had disadvantage on his stealth.
I'm a frail boy. Just like in real life.
Right, I'm going to land.
Okay.
So I will disengage and land.
Alrighty. So yeah, the monster is still kind of distracted by the drone. He is not going to really notice you landing right just yet.
Can I pick up the potion as I land?
Yeah. We'll say that doesn't take too much.
And I'll use the potion, and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. How much does that potion heal up, Craig?
Is it one of mine?
Yes.
Yes.
it's one of your
2d4
soul.
plus intelligence. So that would be 3 plus 4, 7.
So you get back 7 hit points.
That's the worst we could do, by the way.
I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at.
Back on 16,
I know.
I'll take that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I was saying, like, that's the worst. Like, 7 hit points, that's a lot. That's half my health.
Also, can I put my dagger back in my pouch?
Yeah. So you could do that.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Craig? Crag? I feel like I'm gonna just keep calling you Craig by mistake.
It's like, picture like a middle-aged guy who works at a bowling alley named Craig, and just with apostrophes in there to make it goblin.
Okay, so it's
Nice.
it is like Crag.
Yeah.
So Crag, it's your turn.
All right, Gaba 2 is getting a little nervous about this open flame fire thing. He's gonna take a shot at that thing.
This one.
Yeah, this guy up here. I gotta like figure out how to pin this guy somewhere. Okay, so he's gonna do this, and look, Gaba 2 is not meant for
miss.
combat. That's an 8.
That's an 8. So you do manage to miss. But that's okay.
Okay, well,
So-
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sure it'll be okay.
I
Then I'll
have the-
shoot my crossbow at the big guy.
Ooh, 21.
21.
You do indeed hit.
All right, that is 9 damage, and I'll throw on my second Fury of the Small for an extra 2 damage. So that's 11.
All right. Hell yeah, this thing is looking worse for wear.
Okay.
But it is now that lantern's turn. Let me go ahead and roll on one more d20. It got a nat 1. Woo! So you see it try to split off another piece of itself, but it's too small to actually do that. And you guys get the sense that it can no longer summon any help.
Okay, we're making progress.
Because it's
Let's
now
go.
too small. It's now too small. If someone wants to roll perception or arcana, they can.
Ooh, I'll do
I'll roll
Arcana.
perception.
And Guki, you can roll with advantage.
Sweet.
19.
Ooh.
All right, my first one is a 17. My second one is nat
A
20,
nat
baby!
20.
Oh.
So
For 22.
for 22, we'll say, Craig, you can definitely see the core. It's kind of this shiny red, possibly looks like a jewel. But it's like the size of your head. It's really strange. It's almost as if it was supposed to be some sort of focus or ornament. And so you're unsure if it's being controlled by someone or if it houses something. Damien, with your nat 20, you can see again that the similar white glow, shine, kind of dream-like state that you've kind of been vaguely remembered throughout this whole adventure thus far.
Okay.
And you can kind of tell that it may have something to do with a dream, and may have something to do with fate, and may have something to do with the colors that you see on yourself and some of the people around you.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Interesting.
Well, I guess Charlie's pretty small, so yeah, we'll keep it. It's like a softball size kind of thing. We won't say it's too big, but it's like a good size kind of thing. Whose turn? It is now the cloud's turn.
The cloud just rolled the nat 1.
Yes, it rolled a nat 1 on trying
To split when we hit
Yes.
Oh, okay, so it still needs to die. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, so I gave it a bonus action that every hit, it got to roll a d20, and if it got greater than a 15, it would be able to split off into another kind of enemy.
Okay,
Which is how come you guys had those extra torches.
So he tried to use substitute, couldn't use substitute.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That was too low.
I always refer back to Pokemon because it's what I know.
Yeah, so that's basically
Yeah.
what it was. It tried to use substitute, but it has too little HP
Under
to properly
25%.
do that.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit the drone?
No. Drone is a armor class of 13.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, it tries to kind of lunge at the drone to hit it, but it's just too small. It's too out of reach. Damien, it is once again your turn.
Sweet. Okay, so I noticed the glow, like that faint glow, the faint white glow around it, and I noticed the same dreamlike state, and I'm just gonna be like, I have seen that so many times today. What the fuck is going on? And I'm going to is it close enough to the ground where I can hit it with a dagger? Or
Sure,
like,
we'll
is
say-
it like it too high in the air?
Yeah, we'll say it's close enough now that it's taking some considerable damage that it's kind of slowing down. We'll say it moves a little closer over here to y'all on its turn.
Okay.
Just because it's like it doesn't want to be extinguished yet, so it's not going to go towards the water. It's going to go towards kind of this like source right here. So we'll say it's over here on the other side of the drone.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to see that, and I'm going to see the. Oh, were you going to say something?
I was going to say if you wanted to roll Arcana with advantage from that past natural 20, you can.
Okay.
And I can give you a little bit more kind of, I guess, story-esque stuff.
Okay, so that'll be a 14.
14. So with a 14, that's more than enough. Kind of as you say, oh, I've seen this dream. I've had this, that weird dream on the way here. I've seen that white summer before. What is going on? You look to your companions who are fighting this thing with you, and you see that they have... Craig has that kind of greenish hue you saw in your dream. And I forgot, was Zephyr's a bluish purple, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you see Zephyr's kind of purple color as well. You see him kind of briefly flash, and so you think these guys are also related to you in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, and I make the connection that these are. Do I make the connection that these are possibly the same people in my dream?
We'll say with a 14, you're almost there. It's that weird sense of deja vu. You still can't quite place it, but you know that the colors you're seeing are at least somehow related.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect.
So roleplay wise going forward, you can kind of ask like if they've had a dream, if they've done this,
Okay.
if you know.
Gotcha.
So just just to give you a little bit more to go off of.
Perfect. Awesome. Alrighty. Nice. Very good information to know. so I'm gonna see the jewel there, and I'm gonna notice it. I'm gonna be like, I want that jewel. 'Cause A, it looks rich. B, I need to figure out what the heck is going on with this magic, and I'm gonna have to ask these two about that later that I saw. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to approach it and approach it this way, try to knock it with my dagger, and then I'm going to head back. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm going to hide behind. Well, hide. I'm going to head behind Zephyr, because
Okay.
he is around the same size as me.
So,
So
are you
I'm going
aiming?
to.
Are you aiming for the crystal?
Yeah, I'm probably. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just kind of like knock. Like take like the hilt of the dagger and just kind of like knock it out and try to see if I can dislodge it from the middle of the cluster.
Okay. So if you're aiming for something specific, you'll have to do an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay, that's what I'm going to try to do because I probably won't say anything as to what I'm doing with the others, but I do want to try to knock it out in that way. So I'll roll.
Okay.
This will be the first one. The first one's a 10. I'm probably not hit anyway, but we'll see. So 10.
Ooh. So you barely miss it, and I'm gonna roll a luck roll for you. 6.
Ooh.
So you luckily managed to just kind of sweep through. You don't do any damage, but you also don't get caught in any of the torches or fire or anything that's kind of within it.
Okay.
If you want, you
Could
can
I
definitely
use
go-
Could I use the effects of the potion of boldness?
What does
is
that
that
do
so-
again?
Yes, you added D4.
Yeah, you
all
can
your
add a
attack
D4.
rolls.
Okay. Would that make a difference depending on what I roll?
You have a chance. I'll say that.
Oh, you're telling me there's a chance.
4.
Yo!
You managed to hit it.
Yes. Okay. So I'll roll. I'll roll my damage. This will be with sneak attack.
We'll say since you had to jump out at it, it's not going to be sneak attack.
Not gonna be sneak attack. Okay.
However, since you did manage to hit the jewel, give me a strength roll.
Strength roll. Okay.
Or
I'm
possibly
actually pretty decent
dexterity.
at that.
Yeah, strength or dexterity,
Okay.
honestly. 19,
Okay,
it doesn't matter. You describe how you hit this orb out of its, I guess its chamber, its enclosure.
Okay. So once I notice the jewel, I'm like, okay, I need to see what this is, and I'm just gonna like try to knock it free so that way I can grab it. So what I do is I look for an opening in through the mass of the light of the lanterns floating around, and then when I see my opening, I'm just going to dash and bob and weave my way, and then kind of like head behind it, and just kind of like wham, knock it with like the bottom part of my dagger, just go wham, and just kind of like try and just like brute force it out.
And with a chink, 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 you successfully knock it out, and it lands on the pier in front of you. And it doesn't hit anything on the way down, so it doesn't crack. It's still in pretty decent condition.
Okay.
And as you knock it out, the lantern kind of flies around and eventually just dissipates into into its kind of original form, I guess you can say.
Ooh.
So now it just kind of separates into a bunch of different lanterns. And they kind of just fly off peacefully into the night sky.
Yay!
All right.
Let's go. And then so if I do that, I'm assuming I don't have to use my bonus action to disengage.
Yes, you do not.
Okay, so instead I'll use my bonus action. I'm going to pocket the jewel.
Okay.
I'm going to like take a look at it, and I'm just going to be like, well, what do I see? I guess that would be a question for you.
Let's see. Are you just kind of inspecting the orb?
Yes, I'm going to expect it before I pocket it.
Okay, so roll. Give me an Arcana roll,
Okay.
or possibly a history roll.
Okay. My Arcana. Let's see. Is my history the same? My history is the same thing, so it would be
Okay.
14 regardless.
So what are you trying to gander from this thing?
I'm trying to gander just to see if I recognize the magic, if I can kind of get the sense as to what this jewel could possibly, like, what this capabilities does this jewel have, if it's anything I somehow recognize, or if there's any, like, little special, like, if there's anything unique about the jewel, basically, that I'm
So
like,
it-
oh, this is different.
We'll say it's definitely unique. It, like I said, it still has that kind of kaleidoscope look to it of your dream dimension. We'll call it that. We can call it. Well, that's what we'll call it. We'll call it the dream dimension. It has
Okay.
that kind of kaleidoscope look of the dream dimension, where it's kind of four-dimensionally kind of fizzing in and out, and it's shining this beautiful bright red. It looks almost like a perfect ruby, if not for the fact that it's also shifting at the same time. You don't know what it will do, like property, or not property, but like property wise. Like you don't know what it can do. But I'm sure you get a feeling. Cause you kind of have a small flashback to the tale of the hero you heard, and it feels like you didn't hear it too hard because they kind of briefly went over it. But there was something about relics that the hero had found.
Okay.
So you do kind of remember that.
Okay. So I'll kind of remember that, and I'll just kind of like inspect the jewel, kind of looking at it, and I'm like, I wonder if that goblin will know anything about this. And I'll just kind of put it in my pocket. Or like not my pocket, but like my knapsack that I have.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
How's the candle flying around my definitely, FDA approved, OSHA compliant shop?
It's still just kind of floating there. Is there anything
Okay,
you'd
I'm
like
gonna
to-
dive in the river and quickly swim over.
Okay, roll me a athletics check.
Oh no. So change your
Shit.
plans. I'm gonna drown in this river real quick.
You have a drone, we'll be fine.
-3, 7.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll, and if anyone else wants to try and do something, they can. 14. So it's still just kind of floating there. We'll give you one more action to do anything against this thing. It is, since the big torch is gone, since the lantern monster is gone, it is just kind of floating there harmlessly for now.
Oh, you
I
know
will
what?
say-
Can I have my drone fly over, grab it, and then fly straight into the water?
We'll just say it does that effortlessly. It doesn't put up a fight. It doesn't do anything. It's a normal candle now, it seems.
All right.
And if y'all had forgotten about that, at the end of the episode, I would have gone, and y'all hear an explosion come from the center of town.
I watch my stuff.
Hey!
But you guys are now
Oh.
officially out of combat.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, I just
Um,
remembered I'm not recording Audacity.
Neither
Oh,
was
shoot,
I,
I'm not
right?
either.
Me either.
Oh, no! It's fine. Okay,
That's okay.
I'm recording Audacity now. This is fine. We just got out of combat.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we sound okay on the stream, so we should be good.
Yeah.
But if we want, we can go ahead and take a small break there, because it
Yeah.
has been about 88 minutes. So if you
Nice.
need water, if you need a restroom, we can now officially talk to chat. Here for we'll say like what, maybe 5 minutes. And that gives me a little
Yeah,
bit of
that sounds
time as
good.
well to kind of prep this next chapter.
Do I need to add the jewel to my character sheet?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like me to call it?
For now you can just call it a ruby, like a giant ruby, I guess.
Giant ruby? Okay.
Yeah, just
Sounds
for
good.
right now.
Let's see. How do I add? Add custom item.
And when we come back, we'll roll perception for the other two to see if they saw you pocket that ruby.
Okay. I will say I was not trying to hide the fact that I was pocketing it. So if they see it, that's completely fine.
Okay.
So I'm not like trying to hide it basically.
Okay. Cool.
Because I also I do plan on asking
At least Craig about it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And I might also talk with Zephyr as well because I recognize the hue around him.
yeah. So for those of y'all just joining us, this is episode 2 of this little D&D podcast. It's going to be more so a live play / listen for when we're actually playing the game. Me and Gookie are both kind of responding in the chat. And we'll have these segments kind of in between, kind of midway through and at the very end, where we'll just kind of chill and talk to y'all for a few minutes. That way you don't feel completely disengaged from being here. And it's kind of that extra little, reward for coming in and watching the streams with us. Because when we make the VODs, we'll be cutting out these parts. We'll be cutting out, the Mama Icy coming in. Combat might be... We'll probably cut out the combat just a smidge to make it a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
I never played Dungeons & Dragons Italy, so I don't know a lot about what's going on. Hey, dude, that's
Great
fine.
news. Great news. This is
That means-
episode 2. This is our second time.
Yeah,
This is literally my first campaign, so
yeah. So you'll be
I
learning
don't even
along
think
here
I'm
with
doing
us.
decent.
You're
No,
doing
I think
good.
y'all are all doing
Don't
great.
worry, you're doing
The first
good.
time I played was yesterday.
Hey!
Yeah, so y'all are doing good. Well, I guess I should make a video announcing kind of our schedule. So I'll do that after this.
By the
or
way,
tomorrow.
if it had got back round to my turn, you would have all hated me and probably wanted to quit.
What were you gonna do?
I was going to cast Shatter, and Shatter does 3d8 damage to everything.
Oh,
I probably would have dropped. Like,
yeah.
straight up.
Gookie would have been out for the
If you
count.
don't make
I
a
feel
con
that,
save
not very
of 13, it would have done
My
everything.
con is so bad, dude. My con is so bad. I haven't rolled above.
Yeah,
10
so
with
after
my
this,
con.
I have learned, maybe worryingly so, that I am now the tank.
Yes.
Yes.
Just by default.
Definitely.
We got two
Definitely
glass
are.
cannons and me, who's kind of okay.
Yeah, which is funny because I didn't intend for them to not attack you as much as they did.
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
I honestly thought Zephyr had more AC.
No, I only have a 21
I think
AC. Well, actually, I only have an 11 AC plus basic leather armor.
Yeah, so he has the least amount.
I only have 14 because I also only have leather armor.
Yeah, it says you have 13 on my end.
I added. I didn't have the leather armor equipped, so I
Okay.
equipped that.
Okay, that's fine.
That's my
I don't
bad.
have to have. No, it's all good. I don't have to have it completely updated. This is just to kind of help me keep track of y'all stuff as well.
E. Let's.
But yeah,
see.
do you guys kind of have any questions? How'd y'all like this kind of first round of combat?
Love it?
was fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've done kind of the spawn an enemy before, but this is the first time I've done it where it was kind of a bonus action after being attacked, or I guess it would be a reaction.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
But I figured for y'all's level, I guess to be transparent with y'all, so the monster was based off of a fire elemental, and I just turned down its damage and health a little bit because that's actually a level 5 monster.
Oh.
Hey! Let's go, guys.
Yeah. So if I kept it at, I think its actual attack is a 2d6, and then it can attack twice.
So what you're telling us is we level up.
So we jump instantly
yeah.
to level 5?
I think I balanced it out pretty well that y'all did not die immediately.
Yeah.
That is true.
Because
That is true.
I also gave the individual torches only 10 hit points.
Mhm.
It was originally going to be 5, and then Craig was able to roll like a 2d4. I was like, okay, I need to give him just a little bit.
How are you doing
It's
leveling
already-
anyway? Are we doing EXP, milestones, what?
Oh, we'll be doing milestone, so probably not this episode. Maybe the next one. I'll give y'all a level up.
Okay.
Because the way we're doing it, for those of y'all who just joined us, kind of missed the first episode explanation. The way we're doing it is we're doing kind of 10 episode arcs, so it's gonna be around, we'll say like 9 to 12 more if we kind of need to. So it's gonna feel a little fast paced. It's gonna feel a little rushed sometimes. I'm gonna try and aim for at least one combat every couple sessions. I'm gonna try and get y'all some puzzles. And because I do want y'all to level up, I do want y'all to get stronger. It's just I don't want to be like every episode you're expecting to level up. Because I don't want us to go from like 3 to 10 all of a sudden, which we can talk about that more off screen if y'all want. Just me personally, I don't think it's a good idea to have y'all expect a level up every single time and not get used to the characters.
And like
For sure.
get good at the
And-
stuff we have before adding
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
Honestly, right now, I feel comfortable maybe after one more combat of giving y'all a level up, probably.
Nice.
I think y'all handled this one really well. I did change up who
Yay!
was attacking because I didn't want it to be just the closest enemy, so I did also give the fire elemental kind of a long distance attack just for an excuse to get Gookie in there.
Makes sense.
Are you playing 5e? That's a good question. The answer is yes.
The answer is
So I believe Damien and Zephyr are kind of based a little bit more off of 5.5e. 5.5 doesn't have Artificer, so we're using the 5e edition for that.
So Joe and Goki
Um,
are playing 5.5. I'm just playing 5.
Yeah, until we
Basically.
get an Artificer thing, and we'll do something like he updates his stuff. A lot of the monsters I'm using are going to be from 5e, the 2014 edition, just because that's what I have access to in terms of PDFs, I guess you can say.
Well, we don't have a new monsters guide yet.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any monsters guide out anyways. So the monsters are all going to be 5e. It might be So it's kind of it's going to be a weird hot mix. It's a mixing pot, I guess. And my style of DMing seems to also just kind of be a mixing pot and trying to give you all story when I can, if I can think of it at that time. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like
for
the
sure.
spawning mechanic. If it wasn't just
Yeah.
like, all right, we hit the guy. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I got some choices to make here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I love the fact that I was able to use steady aim.
Yeah. And so I gave you all the limitation of it being flying a little bit. And then, of course, if they're right next to you, you can just go ahead and hit them with the tort or your melee stuff. So yeah, I think you guys handled that really well. And unless y'all get into a bar brawl, I don't currently have another thing planned for combat.
Yeah, if we get into another fight, I got some bad news. I am tapped.
Had
Yeah,
like a long
I
rest
think-
before fighting again.
Yeah.
Just saying,
I
I'd
like
like a
that
long
idea.
rest.
That will be entirely
like
up to
that
y'all and the rolls. That's going to be the luck of the dice.
Fair.
Because I
That is
I
fun.
don't have that many spell slots. Plus the fact is I'm only on 16 health, so I'd like to get back to full health before fighting again.
I have 10 health.
I'd also
I don't
like
think I took
Yeah,
any
Ruthie to get
damage.
back to full health.
I love how our tank didn't. Well, no, you did. I think you did take a little bit of damage.
I think
My
you took
drone
it-
got hit a couple times.
Your drone got hit a couple times, so yeah.
Yeah.
I love how our tank did not take any damage now.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind
I was
of how it
hiding-
goes.
I was like,
True.
all right, I'm gonna kind of stay in the back because I'm like the range support guy, and then I was like, oh no, I'm not the range support guy. I should get in there.
I
am
think
the
all
attack
three of
guy.
you were. All three of you was like, I am the range guy.
We're
And
all
Zephyr
range.
was like, and then Zephyr was like, I need to get close first.
Well, someone's got to get in there.
I would have, but I wouldn't have been able to hide on the same turn.
Yeah.
Well, if it was an actual thing, I guess I could use like vicious mockery or cutting words, but
Yeah,
it's
I guess
not.
it had.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not a monster.
Trying to
Yeah, I didn't-
insult a rock.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Pretty
ears.
much. Yeah, no, literally, you're like. I still probably would have given you the roll for it. But yeah, even for the fire elemental, its intelligence is 6. So it's not a very smart creature at all. It's just dangerous.
Shadow still works because the fact is basically that's a wave of noise coming from my guitar.
Right.
You just play Wonderwall.
Well, no, I just played a brown note.
Oh,
Yikes.
all right.
You
well,
just got to rickroll up. Be like, wait. Hold before you go. I have something
Take
very
10
important to
d10
say.
psychic damage.
Da, da.
No, not the Rick roll.
All right. Well, are you guys ready to kind of get back into the session?
Yeah.
I am.
I'm ready.
Okay. So this is what I do to get us back into the scene. And it's to let y'all know that we're, no longer we're disengaging from chat.
Yes.
Okay. So Zephyr and Craig, unless Damien's trying to hide it, can y'all roll me perception?
I think you could also use passive perception too.
Yeah, can you? Okay. What's y'all's passive perception?
20. 12.
All right, Joe.
13.
13. Okay. Gookie, are you
And
trying to
that
hide it?
I'm not. No. So that's up
Okay,
to you
so-
whether you say they see it or not.
Yeah. So you don't know what it is, but you do see that Damien kind of just stashed something into a satchel. It's up to y'all if you want to bring it up or not. But you guys are officially out of combat. The lantern monster is gone. The parts of it has dissipated into the sky. There's teams of fire brigade coming around. It's just a bunch of goblins carrying buckets. They're going hup 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 hup. Water, water, hup 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 hup, water, water. And so they're all trying to help out with the effort. You see Appetizer Patalizer kind of, okay, fellas, let's go. And he's kind of ordinary one. Trying to just do his best to help out because it's a kind of a good business practice to, help the community. Especially if they want you back.
Can I pick up a bottle of water, bucket of water with my talons, and fly it over to a fire to put it out?
Yeah. You go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna also help Craig out of the water. If he's trying to get out of the water, I'll also just start grabbing buckets and chucking them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Craig was swimming.
An attempt was made to swim.
Craig, you feel like you just swam in an Olympic-sized pool? But really, it was like maybe 20 feet.
Woo!
You all right there?
Oh, yeah, I'm not as spry as I used to be, but old Mr. Gabagool still got it.
That is fair. You wait here. I'm gonna help put out some fires.
I'll have my drone kind of pick up a bucket and help out.
I'll see that and be like, oh, right, I forgot you existed. Whatever you are.
You flinch because you think it's gonna come and pour down your mouth again, but it just flies by you and starts pouring out the fires as well.
Yeah, I'll be
The
like,
same
oh.
little laser cannon pops out the bottom, but it just shoots out like a tiny trickle of water. So like,
It's just like a water gun.
it's peeing on the thing, basically.
It's peeing. Oh no! Oh no!
So as y'all are putting out the fires, the Tinderbox Guilds kind of shows up and they're helping out a bit, and they're trying to keep the people organized, keep them calm. Damien, you recognize one of them. They're not someone from your family, but you do kind of recognize. You recognize kind of his vibrato, because he was someone who kind of came to your house and he trained someone, I guess you could say.
Okay. I see that. I'm gonna go like, oh fuck, and I'm gonna even if he doesn't recognize me because I was usually hiding in the corner, and I was never involved in the training that took place. I'm still going to take my hood because I have my hood down most of the time. I'm going to take my hood and I'm going to flip it over immediately and try to hide myself.
Yeah, so we'll say he
trying to
doesn't.
make myself kind of blend in naturally.
He's not going to recognize you. He rolled a 3. But
Woo!
I was also just going to say anyways that he probably wouldn't have known you just because of your past history that he didn't hold particular interest in you.
Right.
But he comes up to y'all and goes, "Huh, what happened here, gentlemen?"
I'm gonna let them do the talking just because I don't want him. I don't want to risk him recognizing. Even though I don't think he'll recognize me, I don't want him to risk it unless I have to say something.
Oh, excuse me. Where are my manners? I am of all. You can call me of all trades. And you recognize him that he's a kind of a nobleman. He's a jack, if you will, in terms of the court.
I was gonna say, might I call you Jack?
Oh, well, only my friends call me Jack, but you can call me Oval. And he puts out his hand. I'm guessing shake Craig's hand.
Yeah,
I'm gonna inwardly groan, just be like, ugh. Not out loud, but I'm just gonna be like, oh, fucking hell. I hate this guy.
Yeah, because you know he can be a little much just from what you've heard of him and heard about him. You could see that on his roll me perception.
Perception? Okay.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Woo! That was a nat 20!
So yeah,
22!
So you see, kind of on his chest, he has like a Batman kind of logo. He has a cutout for his tinderbox, and you can see his is golden, and the fire has in and of itself a red ruby kind of in the middle of it, to just kind of be like a flicker of the flame, I guess you can say. And he goes, "Ha! So I am Jack of all trades. I am a general in the Tinderbox Guild. Are you all new adventurers? Or or what was the situation here?"
I'll explain to him of like, look, man, there was a big flying monster of lanterns, but you boys took care of it.
Really now? Such a shame I wasn't here. It would have taken no time at all for me to take on that, whatever it was that caused this mess.
Well, that makes two of us.
Oh, I like you, little goblin fella. Are y'all the ones who took care of everything? I'm assuming from this strapping little one in front of me.
I like this guy.
Oh!
I'm just gonna nod my head. I'm just gonna nod my head. I'm not gonna say anything. Just be like,
the quiet type. I can respect it. And you, Sir Bard, what say you?
Did you not see the massive thing? Like, there was fire, damage, things.
Well, you see, we were kind of on the other side of the hill. We were still on our way here to help or protect the events. We did see the smoke bellowing, so we came over to Sweet. As soon as we saw it, we came as fast as we could. I can assure you that.
Wow, obviously the hero comes to save the day. Oh wait, the day is already saved!
Ha! You're a fiery young man. He points to Damien. Why can't you be more like them? Look at them. They have charm, personality. So you can learn a thing or two, young man.
I'm just gonna just kind of like just be like, it's not my thing. And that's all I'm gonna say.
It's kind of stuff you've already heard, from your family and everything. So it's like it just kind of rolls off your back. But he's still kind of.
Can I make some sort of like insight check on this guy? Does he suck?
Yeah, I guess if y'all can go ahead and roll insight.
I was also going to say, because you mentioned red ruby. Do
17?
I recognize that red ruby? Like, is it like the same red ruby that I have?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Ooh. Would you like both insight and Arcana, or just the Arcana roll for me?
Give me your insight first, and we'll see what the Arcana roll can be after.
Okay. So my insight is 17, and then my Arcana will be 5.
5. I'm trying to think of how much I want to say right now.
Okay.
With a 5, you don't see the jewel in his chest sparkle. There's a faint feeling, but not enough for you to actually confirm anything.
Okay.
Gookie, with your 17, you do kind of know this guy is a bit of a jerk, just because he's really pompous.
Okay.
And the both of y'all, actually, when he had said we came here kind of as fast as we could, you can tell it wasn't the most sincere truth. But he's not going to know that. He definitely doesn't know. He got that one. He definitely doesn't know that y'all are aware that he wasn't the fastest when it comes to coming to this kind of starter town, if you will. He kind of thinks this protection duty is underneath him for someone of general rank in the Tinderbox Guild.
Okay, yeah. Craig outwardly is trying to be very like, "Oh, my friend," and on the inside, he's like, "This guy's either a buffoon or a villain."
Oh, my friend!
Oh! They just do that for 10 minutes.
And Aval is just kind of pointing at like each and every one of you and going, and David, his eyes are at you. You can't.
I'm just kind of staring daggers into him, just like
he can't find the strength to like give you a fake haha.
Zephyr's also given him an icy reception.
And he goes, Tough crowd. Well, gentlemen, why don't y'all come with me real quick? One of the other generals would like to talk to y'all. Did y'all happen to find anything in this attack?
I'm going to
I mean,
jump
aside
in here.
from
I'm going
a
to jump
bunch
in
of
here and
evil
say for
candles.
anybody. I was going to jump in and say here, nothing out of the ordinary.
Roll deception.
Great. Oh no. I might need some help here, boys. Please let it be good. 12.
12. Okay, so he's gonna roll opposed. He got a 6. So he's like, interesting. Okay, we'll have to run a thorough investigation. Toot sweet. As you can tell, I'm not from here. We say toot sweet a lot. But come on. But if you three are the ones who fix this conundrum, we would like to reward you and actually discuss something of the matter with y'all.
Lead the way.
Yes, come. So I guess we'll kind of just go to a tent outside of town. We
I'm
can go
going
back
to
to the
reluctantly
void.
follow them, but I am going to stay basically right next to Zephyr and like as close as I can without seeming too suspicious, but just kind of like, and I'm like not like being like you know, kind of thing, but I am going to be like just kind of wary of everything going on around me.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to be on high alert basically.
Let's see. Oh, look, we can do this. Ta-da! We got a forest now.
Whoa, we got a forest.
We got a forest.
We also still have all the things that we
Yeah, all
have.
the random
Yeah, we
crap
need
to
to rumble that out.
No, it's okay. It's the void.
It's fine.
What happens in the void stays in the void.
Exactly. There we go. No.
So yeah, so he leads y'all out to this kind of outpost. We'll send it back. And I guess you guys can stay huge. Whoa!
Yay.
You guys suddenly turned 30 feet tall.
Hello.
Who's the little guy now?
Oh, you're only 15 feet tall.
Craig is the same height as him.
Craig's the same. And so he leads you into this campsite. And yeah, as y'all can see, there are a bunch of different tinderbox guilds or guild members there. They all have just a plain silver case. Some of them even have bronze. It seems like the bronze is kind of the new recruits, and the silver ones are those who've been in the gang for a little while. But he leads you there.
I also still have my hood up.
Yes, you still have
I
your
should
hood up.
specify.
Yeah, which is fine. And I'm assuming your tinderbox is still in your pocket.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so they're not gonna see that. Let's. And he takes you to a tall blonde elf. His name is Rokin. He goes, "Hello, my name is Rokin. I am the lieutenant general of the team. As you can tell, I don't know ranks officially. I am higher than all of them.
I'm better than that guy.
I'm better than that guy." It's like, "Ha ha, Rokin, aren't you the funniest thing?" And he kind of like pats his head or like shakes his head, like he doesn't think he is like, you know, of course, jack of all trades thinks he's the best of the best, but he hasn't quite gotten that last promotion yet. And so Rokin goes, "Jack, who are these fine gentlemen?" And Jack kind of goes, "Oh, they're the one who dealt with the problem in town, that mysterious fire," he says. And, "Oh, well, lovely gentlemen. What would you like for a reward? We can give you gold, we can give you weapons, we can give you possible safe passage to another town or area."
I'll take the gold.
Okay, oh, very well. And the other two?
I'll follow. I'll just say gold. That's just, like I'm keeping it like just as like flat as possible.
Okay.
Like, just gold. Basically, giving the impression of like I don't speak much. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, they're definitely getting that idea from you. especially all trades. He's just kind of patting Crag on the back and just like, oh, and he's still kind of doing that. Even if it's annoying now, he still thinks it as a jaunt.
Crag is outwardly still being like, yeah, I'm okay with this, and in his eyes, you see like, I am 2 seconds away from killing this man.
Yeah, so he's not.
I'm also keeping an eye on my back. Like I am looking around. Like I know what's going on around me at all times, basically. Okay. So making sure that basically Aval does not sneak up behind me and try to do the same thing with me.
Okay, so Roken goes, "Are y'all members of our guild? We were holding that tinderbox meetup in town for new adventurers. Have y'all joined us?"
Not officially. No, I've been in town for personal reasons.
Oh, what kind of reasons? Because here at the Tinderbox Guild, if y'all joined, this is where the fire of hope starts with just a simple swipe.
I don't know.
I'm not saying anything specifically because I want to see what the other two say, and I'm secretly hoping that they say no, we're not interested. But if they do say that they're interested, I'm going to play along.
If y'all decide to join,
it's up to y'all.
And so he still kind of just says like peacefully because he's like trying to sell a little bit, but like he's an elf. He's kind of like he's kind of chill. You can tell he's a druid because he's just kind of but he's like, well, if y'all do decide to join, these rewards will continue to come y'all's way, and you may be able to help us out with the situation.
What's the situation, if you don't mind elaborating?
Of course. There seems to be some mysterious events going on kind of all around our continent. The Forgotten Worlds, if you will. Strange things are happening in different cities and towns. I cannot at liberty say which ones just yet, because most of them are still under investigation. But we can use certainly some fine adventurers like yourselves to help us out.
When you say strange, what do you mean? Strange is a big word.
Honestly, it's a whole matter of things. Giant golems appearing in the west, crazy storms in the north, and seems even here in the south with whatever elemental terrorizer that we had here.
Do you think all these events are connected?
It could very well be a possibility. They're happening rather quickly in succession of each other. We're still under quite a tight investigation on them, though. There doesn't seem to be any major connections outside of timing and where they're taking place at.
I must admit, I am curious.
Because as y'all know, Masara City is here in the south is the Tinderbox Guild kind of starting point. This is where most of our major guild events at least take place. It's not really our headquarters, but such as the meetup. So I will be here if you guys need anything. Jack of all trades here is from a town in the east, which is that's his name, is Kotobuki City, which Damien you recognize specifically.
Yep.
Because that is the grand city, and that is actually where our HQ is. So, yeah. Would y'all like to help us?
Would you mind giving us a moment to perhaps confer amongst ourselves?
But of course. And of all trades, goes, ha ha ha! See you soon, little buddy! Gives you one last pat, and he and Roken kind of go off, and they go and talk in another tent.
Alright, we'll kind of go off to the side, like, alright, what's the deal? These guys crazy, these guys evil, they seem, I'm not gonna lie, shady as hell. Mostly just that one guy. Mostly just that one guy, to be honest.
The guy who keeps patting you on the back.
You saw as he walked away, Craig's hand was like by his crossbow, just like.
you just hear in the distance. It's not too far from the.
I love that reference. Um,
All right, what's the vibe here?
you'll notice with Damien, you'll notice compared to how he was, like, for example, when Craig, you first interacted with him, you'll notice he's a lot more tense than usual. He's not going to say why, but he is a lot more tense than usual. And he's just going to be like, I do not like these people, to be quite frank.
You're speaking to
But
the
I
crowd
am
here, mate.
interested in... and then I'm always saying this low enough to where they can't hear us. And I also say, but that being said, I am interested in hearing more about this Forgotten World thing.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, and perhaps there is a possibility where we can gain access to the information that the Tinderbox Guild has gathered. But once we have what we need, we're kind of skedaddle off.
I like that plan, personally, because I do not want to stay here any longer than I have to.
Okay, so that's
And
two
that's-
for joining
The two
under
for-
false pretense.
I look at Zephyr, just kind of like, and you? We're kind of we all three kind of ended
Yeah, also,
up
I
in this
realized we
same
haven't really,
location.
we kind of were just hanging out in a bar, and then we went and fought a big lantern monster.
That is true. I barely know you
Alright,
guys.
my name is Dr. Craig Gabagoo.
I'm just going to say you can call me Damien. And I'm not
got
going to
it.
say my last name. I'm just going to say you can call me Damien.
I'm Zephyr.
Alright, see? Now we're already pals.
Can all of y'all roll me Arcana with an advantage?
Arcana.
Yes.
Arcana with advantage. Woo! That was almost a 5. Alright, so I got 19 with my Arcana.
That was a
With
1
advantage.
or a 10.
Double
there you go.
21s.
Oh my god.
So
Dang.
we'll say even with a 10, all three of y'all at least see that shimmer. Craig and Zephyr, you guys, this is actually the first time you guys are seeing this, and y'all don't know what it is. We'll say at least actually Zephyr, if you're 21, we'll give you a bit more description, but at least for Craig, you don't know what it is. You just can tell that these boys are shining, at least for a second. And if you look down at yourself, you're shining too for that same amount of time. Gookie and Zephyr, Gookie, you definitely you have a very strong feeling that these are, at least color-wise, they're the people from your dream.
Okay.
You're not entirely sure if they're the same people, but the vibe is there. You know, like you've known them for generations or eons or across dimensions, if you will.
Okay.
And Zephyr, if you're 21, actually, it's not a nat 20, but you kind of get that same feeling. You don't know where you've known these guys or met them guys. Maybe it was Bard College at some point or Bard High School. You know, but you do feel as if you know them, or at least that you recognize them in some way.
Do we know each other? I'm getting deja vu here.
Do I see them recognize that they also see the flash of color? Can I tell that they see they see the same thing I'm seeing?
Yeah, we'll say that all of your eyes is kind of shimmer as they kind of glaze with that color. Specifically, Zephyr, you can also see a red shimmer coming from Damien's bag.
Do I
you
notice that red shimmer out of curiosity?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just gonna say, you guys saw the colors too, right?
I saw something. I'm not exactly sure what I saw, but I saw something.
Yes, very curious indeed.
Okay. I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'm going to talk to both of you later. And then, I'm going to say, after I say that, because I think I might know you all from somewhere. And it's going to be weird, but we'll talk about it later. In the meantime, what is our plan for getting out of here, of getting out of the situation? Because we're kind of working together now.
I mean, I say join them, but don't
we
like
can
the
just
idea of it.
tell them we joined them, and then when we get what we need, we just disappear.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
Might
I'm with
as
the
well,
green
we
guy.
don't want to. Yeah,
I'm
and
with
I'm
the
just
green
gonna say
guy.
I don't want to arouse too much suspicion, so I agree with the green guy as well. Let's go.
All right. And then I will loud enough for them to hear us go, ha, ha, oh, sounds good. Jack, my friend.
Oh, you green one can call me Jack now. I like you a lot. The
I
other
like
two
you
you can
too.
call me of all.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, what's your name again, young one?
Do I tell this guy my real name? The name is Franklin. And then there's way more apostrophes than you think, just as a heads up. You think you're like, oh, there's probably, what, like 6 or 7? How many letters? It's way more than you think.
Oh, Franklin. Oh,
But, Jack, my friend, you can count us in.
oh, wonderful news. Would you like us to fill you in on what's kind of been going on here?
Yeah. We're very interested in these mysterious goings-on.
And so Roken kind of walks back over. Ah, it's lovely to hear that you guys would be joining us. Here is your gold payment. The Birdman did not suggest what he had wanted, so we're just going to throw in an extra 10 gold for him. So y'all get about 20 gold, I'd say, to split up amongst the three of y'all. We'll say 21, just so it's an even 7 amongst y'all.
Okay.
But
Nice.
but Roken also puts down 3 bronze tinderboxes. And you recognize that these are the ones that some of the recruits have been wearing around you. And Roken goes, these are to symbolize that you are part of our guild. As you can see, kind of their coloration shows you what rank they are. A completely bronze one like this is a new recruit. And let me actually bring up rank. So we have ourselves our newbies in the bronze, our rookies, you will. We have our enthusiasts in the pure silver, and we have our major contributors with the silver with a little bit of gold. Our generals, purely gold with a single ruby, which recognizes himself as not only just a rank 1 general, but a rank 2. And of course, he points to his own on his chest. His is it's gold as well, but his flame is kind of a little bit more bejeweled than Jack's is. His has not only the ruby, but it seems to have 2 small diamonds kind of around it as well. And he goes, this one is for the lieutenants. And so, and of course, there's other colors for the higher the ranks.
I just nod and give like a little bow, like acknowledgement of just knowing like he is higher rank. I'm just gonna give like a bow, like out of respect.
Yee-hoo. Why, thank you, sir. And so with the information I just gave, I believe the one you have, Damien, would be the rank of a contributor.
Okay, is that the like the secret one that I have?
Yes.
Or okay,
Yes, that's
that
the secret one you have.
Is that the rank above bronze, or is that the one above silver, like the plain silver?
That's the one above plain silver, because yours is silver with a golden cap.
It's silver with gold. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
They're also known as specialists as well. So contributors, specialists, they go by many names. Because, they're earned by certain merits or certain training that they've undertaken. Generals usually, and this is Rokin still explaining this, and Rokin is like, and of course, generals and lieutenants such as myself, I've been in service of the Tinderbox Guild for years. And so we have quite the feather in our cap, I guess you can say. But enough about that. You guys are still new. There's no way you'd be able to rank up like us. To at least so fast. So what we have going on is there seems to be some strange mishaps going on all around the region. As we said, even in our main headquarters, there's been some strange goings on in the lower streets of the Kotobuki city. Newtown as well has been having some strange events happen. And those are at least the two most recent that we are investigating, is Kotobuki City and Newtown. There's also we also have an exploration team out right now that they're investigating a temple that suddenly appeared in the center of our continent, just to the north of here. But that's most of a team of contributors and specialists. That one's a little hush hush. But considering you guys are joining us here on this specific investigation, it should be okay to let y'all know that.
Interesting. Yes, we are very curious about these goings on. We would love to help solve this mystery, as it were. So if you have any leads, perhaps some that need following up on, we'd love to hear it.
Well, I think Newwood is going to be the closest one to us right now. There seems to be some sort of infestation going on. We're not quite sure. Newtown is a fishing town, kind of much like this one, except they're actually on the coast instead of it being kind of more so on a river. But they're in dire need of help. And if you go, we can send you along with one of our troops of men who are going.
I'm gonna kind of glance over, and I'm gonna try not to give it away with my look, but I won't say anything just because I don't want to influence the decision, because I'm not trying to signal anything.
And the Rokin goes, of course, we would love if y'all helped with. Strange emphasis on the kind of the with, since y'all rolled pretty good at insight earlier. But of course, if you do happen to be off on your own, that's also more than fine. There is absolutely no pressure to join us.
Yeah, I think we can make our own way to, what was the town called?
The one is Newid.
Newid Town.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think we can make our own way there. I have a couple of errands that I might need to run along the way, but we'll catch up.
Okay.
I give a nod to that as well.
Alrighty. That sounds lovely. Well, you guys are more than welcome to stay here for the night, or we can also pay for lodging back in the city. But that should be it. If you guys do not need anything before you go, you guys are more than welcome to start your adventure.
Awesome. Yeah, I think we'll take some lodging in the city.
Oh, of course. And she throws down another 3 pieces of gold, just to make sure y'all can pay for a room to stay in, for at least for the night.
I'll give another bow and say thank you for this opportunity.
Of course. Thank you for joining us, new recruits. And she kind of like an Attack on Titan where they put their hand on their chest. They put theirs on their left shoulder and kind of strike it across to symbolize the swipe that the Tinderbox Guild will hopes to give. So they kind of swipe down and then they pat their chest right where the tinderbox is.
I would know this as a kind of like their version of a salute, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will do the same thing.
Yeah. And Rokin kind of expects the same from you two, but because you guys are brand new to this, they're not gonna say nothing.
Craig is going to on his way out, he's just gonna try to give Jack a really hard pat on the back, but he has a strength of 4, I believe. So it hurts Craig more than it hurts.
Do you want to roll your unarmed strike, or do you want to roll the
unarmed strike? Yeah. Let's do
roll to hit, and we'll see how strong it is. Yeah,
11.
It's a decent one. Your hand definitely does things, and he goes, "Oh, young man." He's gonna roll to hit you. He got a nat 1. So he goes to kind of hit you in the same spot. And what do you do that kind of just hurts his hand a whole lot? Does he hit a vial by accident? Does he hit your shield?
I think I'm wearing metal a metal breastplate under my cloak that he probably doesn't notice. He's just like, bing!
Yeah, and so it's kind of it's like in Looney Tunes when like they like slap the symbols together and they he hits you on the back and he kind of vibrates.
This
like,
one's for Just Joe. It's like Bret Hart wearing the steel plate. That's what's going on.
I noticed that out of the corner of my eye, and I just kind of like smiled to myself, just kind of like, I knew I liked that guy.
All right. And then as we're heading out,
I knew I liked Craig.
as we're heading out, I'm gonna hand 1 gold to each of you and be like, I got my own place. We're not paying for a room. We're just taking this.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I won't say no. So is that like a little extra gold for each of us?
He gave us
Yes.
3 gold, you said?
Yes, yes. So
Yeah,
you
so we're
guys
each
should
taking
each
one.
have So you guys should each have 8.
Okay, I will add, because I already added the 7, I'll add 1 more.
Cool. I have 68 gold now.
I have 63.
I have 12.
Nice.
Considering rent is very high in Masada City.
Yeah.
True.
But y'all head back to town to go take a rest and sleep for the night.
Yay.
And that is where our adventure will end.
Do we get a long
Cool
rest?
day.
Is it okay?
Oh.
Yes, you guys can go
Is it
ahead and hit the
okay-
long rest.
Is it okay while we're at Craig's place? This is if it's okay here. This is where I'll bring up the drink to them and ask them if they've had the same. Like I'll say something. I don't know if you wanted to cut it here. We can do this in the next one if you want. But
For the next episode, I think.
Okay.
That sounds like a really good starting point, actually.
okay,
Um,
cool. So that'll be like during the night, right before the long rest.
Yes, so y'all can all.
Because that would be when I would bring up that would be when I would bring up like, hey, out of curiosity,
Yes.
blah blah blah.
Yes, so we
Sounds
can do
good.
that. Where we can do the thing. I'm trying to quickly get my outro for the last episode. Where is it? I don't know.
Oh, no!
Will they be heroes? Find out in the next episode.
There we go.
Yeah,
And cut.
close enough. Fade to black.
There we go. Alright, now next time
Oh.
on episode 3 of Zero to Heroes.
Dun.
And we have a banger theme song.
Yeah, we need a theme song.
Oh my god.
Someone
that
commission
sounds like
that.
Yeah, there we go.
I guess we do, huh? We really do. Need
Chip
to
can afford
come
it.
up
Chip
with
can afford to get us a theme song.
There we go.
Uh,
I'll pitch in.
I'll
I
put you in
made one for when we first started talking about it, and
That's
then
right.
well, and then I stole it.
Oh.
I think to use just for my own channel. So-
Nice.
It's not plagiarism if you do it yourself.
I mean, yeah, I'm
There you
stealing
go.
from me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, can you make us
Heck
something
yeah.
else that works?
So, yeah, I could try.
So we don't have to claim copyright on ourselves?
True.
Meg, who copyright strike this? Wait a minute.
Hold on a second. Chip, you betrayed us.
I knew I should have cast Shatter. Burst his eardrums.
But yeah, I guess that's the end of the episode. What did y'all think?
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
I
Yeah.
loved it. Heck
Okay.
yeah.
You make a good DM, I see.
Thank you.
I
I'm trying.
agree.
Honest, the like the last half of that was like as soon as I introduced Jack, I was like, I have nothing else.
I
So, like,
saw
the
you
back half of
kind of
that was-
running on fumes.
Yeah, I was like, I need city names. I need
Oh no.
character names. I need.
You did a
I
very
need
good job for
links.
on the spot. That was amazing on the spot.
Thank you. Yeah, because like, I knew I wanted to bring in someone that you would recognize from your past. I know. I guess it's kind of spoiler territory a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, not really. It's like if I know them, then that gives like a little bit of information. My
Yeah.
character has information. And I
Yes.
also kind of played into it as well with like me being a bit more like, I do not like it here. You know, kind of like that would be the general vibe I would give off during that entire interaction, which I'm sure Craig and Zephyr would have picked up on.
Which that was kind of what I was hoping for. So yeah, you did that really well. That's how come I was like, That's how come I was like, Damien, you recognize him at least a little bit, but he won't recognize you per se.
Yeah.
And I was doing checks in the background too, and they just kept failing.
Oh,
To try and recognize him.
Yeah, well, not to recognize him, but kind of to insight on y'all and to see if they recognize anything.
Ooh.
But
nice.
yeah. So they're completely genuine as of now that they just believe y'all are newbies.
Nice.
Exactly where we want them.
Yes, indeed.
They have
Do you have
fallen
any
for my
questions
trap
about
card.
anything?
I activate my trap card, Exodia. That's not a trap card, but that's besides the point.
Instant win.
Instant win.
So yeah, I guess that concludes kind of chapter 1 of this.
Heck yeah.
At least as far as I have planned right now, I have my main ideas for the cities that I've listed that I wanted you to kind of go to.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
Avery's asking, why is Damon giving Batman vibes as interaction?
He's just like that. He's just like that. He doesn't like noble people.
What was that that one, like the owls or whatever, the owl group in Batman?
Oh yeah. Like what was it? It's the one with like Ultraman, right?
The owls.
Is it like that group?
Oh, the Court of Owls.
Oh, gotcha. I'm a member of the Court of Owls. Secretly, I am Batman.
I mean, I've just
That would be the greatest reveal of like, no, I am straight up Bruce Wayne Batman.
I mean, I've
That
just
would be
been
so
watching
funny.
a version, like, video about, like, Batman, but it's set in the 20s.
Ooh.
Yo, that's
I
actually
would
really
like
cool.
that.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm glad to hear it was enjoyable, Raichu. This has
Yay!
been this is something we've been wanting to do for what, at least a year now, and scheduling conflicts, and we wanted to
I've
find
been
a
over a year,
DM first. Oh yeah, it's because we wanted to be, I guess, as prepared as we could have been. Obviously, we didn't stick with that plan because, as you can tell by my last running on fumes there at the end, I was like,
I mean,
Oh, God.
the first tweet that we said that we wanted to do this was the thing that actually kickstarted me to go and find D&D.
Yeah.
Because I was
Oh, really?
intrigued, and then
Yeah,
went
yeah.
and and found out what the hell it was, and go and played along with some groups.
Oh, that's sick. So wait, this has been in the work for like 2 years then, because you said you've been playing for 2 years.
Yeah, roughly roundabout.
Y'all,
It's
time
been an
zones
idea.
suck.
Yeah, time
Yeah,
zones
it's
suck.
been
That
an
was also
idea.
the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And thank you, Avery. I try.
It's been an idea for 2 years, and then we tried that session, that season 0 that we will never talk about again.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible, but it was definitely not what we were going for.
Yeah, I can tell it wasn't really going to work when you tried to get that extra player with us.
Yeah,
And I was like,
that
okay.
that was also when I was like, "Ugh."
But like honestly though, like I wanted to say it yesterday, but I was thinking about it like just all day. Like afterwards, I was like, this is kind of what it feels like when you have something that just kind of clicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree.
Like I think all of y'all like worked really well together. Because obviously, I know Joe and Chip definitely for sure have done a couple series together, and I think he had said yesterday that him and Gookie had done some stuff too.
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Gookie have battled together before in my battling days, and, well, me and Chip have done some Yes Lock champion.
And then of course these all three of these guys were actually in last year's Operation Reindeer.
yeah, that
Yes.
was cool.
Which is how I met Gookie and Joe, and I think I don't remember how I stumbled upon Chip. We just kind of
No.
it just kind of happened. I think it was either a Eternal server, or it wasn't, or it was like another content creator server, I think.
Was it? I don't know how many people were a part of this. probably like 5-6 years ago at this point. There was someone who was trying to start a tag lock of every single Pokemon game.
Yes, that's what
Was
it
it that?
was.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yes,
I think I was part of that too.
because that.
I might have been
Yes,
too, I
that's. Oh
recognize
my
it.
god, yeah, because that was the one. Yeah, because that was after like that first round of drama in the Pokemon community,
Yeah.
and they were like, oh,
Whoa,
and they
yeah.
were like, we gotta do something to get everyone
Bind together.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it would have worked because I think me, Chip, and Joe were in the same group for that. I think
Yeah, we were.
we were,
Probably, yeah.
and so because I think I was like fourth. I think Chip. It was Chip and Joe, and then I think it was someone else, and then it was me.
Nice.
I think I still actually I recorded the episode. It's still
I
somewhere on my
record-
hard drive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still somewhere in mine too.
I don't think it ever got to me. I think it fizzled before.
Because I know it fizzled after me because I tried to send the ROM over to someone else, and he just
Never got it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, no, and that's what's really hard about those big events things, which is why I'm always like really happy with Operation Reindeer, like as successful as it's been for how like not
Yeah.
how small it is, but like also how big it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did have an idea for that.
Okay.
After this,
Did you
we'll
want to talk
to you
about? Okay.
I'll
That's
keep it
cool.
a secret for now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I talked about. I think I told y'all my idea for that too, actually already.
Yes, I
Um,
remember the idea that you mentioned.
So I want to do that this year.
Nice.
We won't reveal it just yet. Probably in the next coming weeks, I'll be starting to message people again. I'll be getting the documents all prepared and ready to be like keeping track of who's going to be part of it and who's going to be doing who, what, where, why, and when. It's funny because everyone messages Sebi a lot more, and I think it's just because he's a little bit more extroverted when it comes to people.
Fair.
But yeah, we'll be starting the not to advertise that on this by accident, but we'll be starting that soon.
Yeah.
And the long and short of that is just to say like I'm really glad I met you guys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Same here.
it genuinely feels like this clicks, that it works, that we can kind of bounce off of each other in a really good way.
100%. Agreed.
So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get sidetracked there. to
No,
to
you're
just say
good,
that
I
in
love it.
the end.
I love it. Absolutely.
I mean, it's getting
And so I'll
awfully
say-
emotional now, so we might have to back away
I
from
know.
each other.
I'm gonna
Guys, it's only episode 2, guys. It's only stream number 2. No, 100% though. Like the fact, like just seeing everything finally come together for this after how long we've actually been discussing it and putting it into action. It feels amazing to actually have it go so well as it has, and it's definitely something that like we've got something special here for sure.
and I mean it's kind of why I
Also, thank you,
recommend
Matt
it.
will rate you because he
Yeah,
said you four
oh.
make a great team. I agree.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
and just I think I'm kind of glad I threw out the idea of us streaming this as well.
Yeah.
Just because again, it kind of felt like if we didn't, it would have. I don't want to say more stale, but to me at least, like I wouldn't have the slight pressure of an audience like immediately, because I always feel like I do better on my streams than I do when I'm recording.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of helps as well when we have these little breaks at the start, the middle, and the end of like, so guys, how y'all doing? What's going on? And like getting that immediate feedback from y'all, and kind of the
I agree
immediate
with that,
reaction to, from the chat. Like honestly, looking over every now and again, and seeing like, oh my god, this is interesting, or like how someone said was like the last one was like, something about that hero a statue, you know, is making me think of things and theories,
Yeah.
and so kind of seeing like those immediate reactions is making me feel like I'm doing a decent job at this.
You really are. You're doing
And-
amazing.
Yeah.
And I work in the oil field. This is more so an announcement of the schedule. I head out this coming Wednesday, and so we won't be able to stream again for a couple weeks until I get back. But we will definitely be trying to do this at least twice. Twice a hitch home, and maybe no more than 4 times. It'll just depend.
All right.
I
Sounds
think
good to me.
next time I'm home, I'm only going to be available for one weekend, and then I think the weekend after that's the Thanksgiving one that everyone was kind of like it's going to be a little weird.
Mm.
Yeah.
For you guys, it's going to be a bit weird. For me, means nothing.
Joe's free.
Oh yeah. So like,
True.
There's no
So,
such
like,
thing
if
as
y'all
Thanksgiving here. I'm British. Actually, I gave
So-
you Thanksgiving.
True.
So like if y'all want to, go ahead and do like one shots with each other or like just hang out, like you guys are more than welcome to.
But I still think my idea of us reading D&D horror stories might be a fun idea to do on the channel.
Honestly,
Yeah.
y'all
Fun
can
too, yeah.
y'all can definitely do that while I'm gone at work. And like that'll be a way to get content like at least still going, so we're not in YouTube hell perpetually.
It might not go on
Yeah.
the podcast feed if we ever make a podcast feed with Spotify.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
that
would
could be
go on
like
the
a
YouTube.
Yeah, that could be like a YouTube kind of exclusive thing.
So if you're
more so than
subscribed,
anything.
hit the subscribe button. Do it.
Yes, hit the
Yeah.
like and
Do
subscribe.
it.
Hit the like and subscribe,
Mhm.
please.
Yeah.
We didn't plug that last
Um,
stream. We need to plug it now. Hit the like and subscribe.
Hit
turn
like
on
and
notifications, all that fun stuff. Please.
We're professionals, I swear.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, but if you're on the
Um,
YouTube channel, you'll get some bonus content. If you're not on the YouTube channel, if you're just subscribing through Spotify or something like that, you just get the video. You just get the episodes.
Yeah. And so I think in terms of the Spotify stuff, that'll start releasing whenever Chip can get a chance to start editing them.
Yeah, I need to send you part
And-
1, and
Yeah.
when I download this, I'll send you part 2 as well.
Let me know if I need to fix my mic. I was kind of listening back to it, and it sounds kind of clear, but I think it's just my voice. I feel like it's higher than I'm used to hearing. So like,
That's just
Great to meet
recording.
you on my end.
That's
That's
every
just-
Yeah, it's
time.
great to meet you.
Yep.
So.
yeah, okay.
I got some
cool.
bad news. That's probably what it actually sounds like.
Damn.
Not much you can do to fix that.
Mhm.
I can guarantee
Whoa.
mine sounds worse. So.
No, mine sounds worse. I'll just keep talking like I'll talk like Jack for the rest of my life. Just go ho
Oh yes, indeed.
ho inquisitively. Yeah. So
Thank you.
we're hoping going, and I talk a lot, so I feel bad. So let me know if I'm talking too much.
No.
No, it's great.
Because I know I'm also kind of
Absolutely.
rehashing some of the stuff we said in the last stream of like, of course, going forward, we're going to start having the VODs where we kind of trim everything down. We're going to trim the fat as it will, and that's also going to go up on Spotify and Apple Music or wherever we decide to post it to.
Yes,
Um,
that'll be the version that goes up on those platforms.
Yes.
Yep. It's just
You were
that
talking
you
about
only get in
doing-
audio form.
Yeah.
I know there's
you
video
kinda-
podcasts, but like I wouldn't know how to do that.
Yeah. I think you need to be a certain subscriber rank for that, anyways, too. So like I think it'd be fine that we don't have to do that, especially if we're already doing it in this format of our live streams. Like we don't really need
Yeah.
to have that.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we could also just use the footage from like the stream as well. We
yeah,
could do that.
Mhm.
And just kind of like sync up the audio if something sounds weird.
I will say real quick, I am kind of liking the fact that Joe's the one streaming this. Because I'm looking at like my internet, right? Like my video connected had gone to yellow and red a little bit, and I think it's the fact that I have to open up all these tabs and have everything going on at the one time.
I mean, I'm surprised
Oh,
my
yeah.
PC
You
can handle this. So, and it seems to not be making too much noise right now.
Yeah,
That's fine.
no, it's fine.
Yeah,
like,
I can't hear it.
No, it seems like it gives me a little bit of relief to like not have to worry about.
You don't have to worry about that, or yeah.
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 Because I have issues with Wi-Fi connection a lot.
Mhm.
And people coming in and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm so glad we're
Oh.
doing this because, like, in my other groups, I'm thinking to myself, like, with some of the content with those other groups, I'm thinking to myself, like, I wish I could make a podcast of it, but like the fact is, I joined mid-campaign, so it feels wrong of me to ask that question
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
I completely understand that. And like I said, like I'm glad I met y'all. I'm glad I got to start this with y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna be
100% same
fun.
here.
Yeah.
Because like I think even before we started, I was trying to get a D&D thing going too, and just no one was interested in it. And so
Yeah.
when y'all were like, "Oh yeah," well, I was like, "Yes, let's go."
Let's go.
But yeah, is there
Alright.
anything else for y'all?
No, I think we can end the stream
I
here.
think that's it.
I was gonna say before we end the stream, just another quick shout out to everybody. First off, thank you so much to Avery and Raichi for subscribing. I wanted to mention that real quick because they both said they subscribed, so thank you. And also, for anybody else, share this with your friends. Share this with anybody who you think might be interested as well. The more eyes, the better. That's kind of the viewpoint I think most of us have. So, I'd assume anyways because we're trying to make content out of this. But yeah. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are not worthy.
We're not worthy, literally. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, if you guys want to continue seeing content, yeah, feel free to share this around with your friends if you have any group of people that you think would be interested. Yeah, I'm also going to be sharing it with my audience too, for sure, especially once the VODs come out and the audio and everything comes out too.
Should we upload? Sorry, David. Should we upload the first episode to our respective channels just to give that extra push?
Ooh, we could do that actually.
Yeah, we could do that.
Could, yeah.
And then say maybe upload it on our channels when episode 2 is available. So that way we upload episode 1, and then when episode 2 goes live on this channel, we publish episode 1 on our channels, and then say you can check out episode 2 right now on this channel, and now we'll get people on the channel. We can
we'll definitely be doing that. We'll keep y'all updated on our schedule in probably the community tab. I think we have access to that. Because
I think you don't need a certain sub count to get the
so that's probably the easiest way for us to keep it updated with y'all. Because again, I work 2 weeks at a time, and I think Gookie's gonna get busy like October, November, December once those days start to hit. So our streaming days will change. But we'll try and keep like the VOD dates the same, or like at least consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the 3 of them will be doing their reading the D&D horror stories.
Yes.
And I think I'm gonna end. I'm good. I'm gonna stop talking because I can feel my voice going a little hoarse, and I'm like, I need water.
Fair.
Yeah, I gotta get some food.
That is fair.
Yeah, I also need food. And Joe needs to go to sleep.
I'm just gonna
that too.
post our channels in the chat.
Yes.
Sounds good.
And then we can end off the stream here. So if you did enjoy, like and subscribe, leave comments, do all those things that people say you should do. Follow us all on Twitter. We have Twitters.
You don't have to follow mine. I never use it. You'll see
you
nothing.
You don't have to follow mine either. I never use mine either. So
I don't use mine.
Nobody uses Twitter anymore. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, since that person took over, it's been a bit.
I hit my camera.
Yeah.
No.
This is. I'm assuming. I don't want to speak for everyone. I'm assuming this is not a pro Elon house.
Yeah.
I've never been a pro Elon house.
Not really on my end either. Also, Twitter has just gone to crap.
Yeah,
It all started with the name change, and then it went. It
kind of just kept going.
If I didn't have to be on Twitter because of the channel, I probably would have deleted my Twitter like so many times by now.
Real quick, I love the chat. Avery says, "You saw it too." Yeah, Twitter has been X'd out.
As I said in the last episode, all I see on the homepage of my Twitter these days is risque content.
Oh yeah,
from people who draw things.
It's the anime and Pokemon fans.
Yeah, but it's not really helpful to anyone trying to promote a business.
I know.
True. Yeah, I just never use it.
It is where I get most of my news from, though. I will say that.
Yeah,
that is fair.
Because that's how I learned that Professor McGonagall died yesterday.
R.I.P.
Maggie Smith.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Wonderful act. Rest in peace.
Indeed.
Right, we're going to end the stream here.
Well, that's an odd note to end the stream on.
Yeah, anyway, subscribe and like
this stream is dedicated to Maggie Smith.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes. The title of the stream.
She famously loved when people killed lantern monsters. So,
there you go. Yes, exactly.
This one's for you.
This one's for you.
Yes.
I mean, we did have the flying candlesticks. So, like...
True. There you go. Absolutely. Alrighty.
Okay, end it before we get sidetracked.
And then before we continue.
See you guys.
Hey, the black! Hey, the black!
Shut it down.
Ah!